Always a weird lag. Yeah, my volume's down.
Oh, it says we're live.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe.
Do we exist yet in YouTube
I
world?
don't.
I don't know. I don't see us
It
on our
never comes
phone
up on
yet.
my phone when it does for you. So.
God, I hope there's not a. Oh,
Yes, yes, I see
yes.
us. Hello. Oh, and I
Hello.
see the counter is up there too. Hello, you guys.
Hi,
Hi.
everybody.
Hello, hello.
Wow. What do we do? How does this work, Amy?
I don't know. I don't even remember.
This is so weird.
Like were we off like 2 weeks?
No,
We're
just
three weeks.
We're like 3 and some change. We're about a month.
Okay.
We're about a month, Amy.
It was long. Yeah. It felt like it was a long break.
Yes. Yes,
I mean,
it did.
I know that we were both productive, but
yes.
It feels good to be back, though.
It does.
Definitely feels good to be back.
Everything feels right.
Yes,
now.
it does.
So, yes.
And happy 2025 to everybody down in the chat. Hello, hello.
Hello,
welcome, you guys. We have some fun stuff to bring you guys tonight. That is for sure. I know Jason and I are working on curating some Valentine's goodies for sales coming later down the pike, which is getting incredibly hard to find.
This is true. I even own a shop, and even my dealers right now would love to be filling it, but they don't have it. They couldn't find it last year. So
I just have not seen a whole lot of it out yet.
There's just not a lot.
Not a lot of it out yet.
No.
But we do have some kind of general stuff and some kind of wintry things this evening. So it's that weird time between Christmas and Valentine's Day where we don't know how to decorate or what to put out. So hopefully these things will inspire you, maybe to put together a little shelf or a little display, something like that. So I see there's about 80 people here in the chat, so welcome in. We're going to start our hellos, then we will go over how the sale is going to work tonight. We'll talk about invoicing and shipping, the normal stuff that we talk about at the beginning, and we will have community share tonight. So I'm super excited, and I've already seen the person that we're sharing tonight down in the chat, so I will mention that when we get to it. Okay, so the very first person I see in the chat this evening,
was it Willie in the house?
Willie and Terry are always going at it for the first spot in the chat, but William got it in there first today. So hello, sir. Good to see you this evening. Welcome in. And there's Terry at the number 2 spot. And Heather Marie Gibbs is here with us tonight. Hello, hi, Heather. Good to see you.
Hi.
Lisa Shields is here. Lisa. Hello, hello. Linda D. Hi, Linda.
In the house, Miss D.
And Nikki Moss.
Nikki Moss.
Nikki, I'm coming your way like at the end of the month.
Well, and Nikki, we've all been thinking about you and your knee. So tell us how your knee's doing. I've been thinking about you.
Yes, yes. And we got to meet Nikki at the pop-up, which is super fun. Yes. There is Erin of Blueberry Barn Vintage. Hi, Erin. Good to see you. There is Critter Girl. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. I know between Jason and I think we have some kitsch covered.
Oh yeah.
I think we do. Mm-hmm. Susan Williams, welcome in. Thank you for being here. There is Tracy, Artsy Fartsy. Good to see you tonight. I know it's good to like see everybody. Since we were trying to figure out when our last live sale was. Was it like December 12th or?
I think it was.
Something like that. It's been a minute. It has been a minute. Karen G, good to see you, lady. Karen is going to be our official bid ender this evening. Thank you so much, Karen, for helping us out. And also good news for our Canada friends. It is official as of Tuesday this week. Shipping is back open to Canada.
Yes,
thankfully, it's back open. So we can ship to our Canada friends. And Karen, I have a big old pile of stuff probably next week that will be on the way because Mama Pam's got some things that's got to go in the box.
I still got to get her Christmas gift up to her now that I know it's safe.
So do I.
I can kick it up.
And things from the beginning of December also.
Yes.
Patty, welcome in. Happy New Year to you. Thanks for being here. Circle 7 Farms.
Hello, Laura.
Hi, Laura.
Good to see you.
There is Gavin.
Oh, it's 2025, baby. And if you are not subscribed to this YouTube DJ, you're going to miss out this year. You guys need to subscribe to Gavin, who is Grady Group of Vintage Recordings. He's right here on YouTube. He's also on the gram, like the kids say. So please make sure you subscribe to him. He plays music. It's on vinyl and it's on a turntable. And he is the other half of our official mod and bid ender this evening, part of the Gillette Corporation. So please show some support. And if you're not subbed, please do so. And Karen, please drop his link in there and let's get him up to 2,000 ASAP. So it's always good to see you, sir.
Miss Shannon, good to
Hello,
see you
Shannon.
this evening.
Good to
Hi,
see
Shannon.
you.
Going down. There is Beth. Hello,
Hey,
Beth.
Beth. How are you, Beth?
Make sure you guys are following Beth over on Virtual Antique Marketplace. Both Jason and I also have storefronts over on Virtual Antique Marketplace. You can find that link down in the description of the video if you want to go check it out if you haven't already. I'm trying to skip over some repeats here. You guys are chatty. Melanie, there's a familiar face. Hi, Melanie. Good to see you. There's Janine. Janine, is it as cold in Wisconsin as it is in Michigan? Because it was 2 degrees here today.
I just keep thinking of cheese curds and the day that I finally make it to Elkhorn. That's what I'm thinking about right now.
Oh, man. It's going to be, I don't get those cheese curds till May. That's a long time. That's a long time. Mama Pam is here. Welcome,
hello,
Mama Pam. Good to see you. I'm going. Brad. Hello, Brad.
Hello, Brad.
Brad and Greg from Countryside Antique Mall in Indiana. That is our community share tonight. All their Christmas collection ceramics that they have on display at the store. That is what we get to treat you guys with tonight. It's amazing. So, and there's a lot of pictures to share from that. So I'm excited to show you guys all their Christmas goodies. And Jason got to see them in person.
And guys, let me tell you 2 things. These pictures are epic. And number 2, when they have an open house and they're serving some food and Greg is making some goodies for you guys got to get there. They sent us with a box, Amy.
I know. I always get a box as well.
We ate like royalty.
It doesn't disappoint. The boxes are good.
No. Bless you, fellas.
Welcome, Karen Girl. Good to see you tonight. I hope you're staying warm up there up north. Let's see. Daffodil Fields finds Laura.
Oh.
Welcome in. And Brian is here. Hi, Brian.
Hello, Brian. Good to see you, sir.
And there is your mom.
There's my mother. She's probably got 2 devices going. She's got the game and us on right now.
So. I know it's hard not to watch Penn State, Linda. I know, I get it.
I know you're Michigan. You're Michigan.
I know. All right. Cindy Lou.
Hello, Cindy Lou.
Welcome in. There is Joe. Hi, Joe.
Hello,
Good
Joe.
To see
Good to see you, sir.
I'm going down. Miss Gutierrez. Hello, Debbie. Good to see you. I'm so happy you guys are all here with us tonight. It feels good. Cindy, that is a new name to us. So welcome in. Welcome. Anybody that is new in the chat tonight or in the Lurkers Lounge this evening and you have any questions as we go along, don't hesitate to put them into the chat. We can help you, and we also have a lot of helpful folks into the chat as well that can help out. Susan Williams, welcome. Ooh, it's cold in Florida.
Yeah. And even Texas, they say it. I mean, all the states that are usually warm are feeling
cold right now. Yeah. Elaine Linney, hello. Welcome in. There is Heather.
Hello,
it's Heather. Like riding a bike. Is it Heather?
Yes.
Is it? Carol, Glowy Girl.
Hello, Glowy.
Good to see you tonight.
I have my own Glowy with me tonight. Look.
Hey, look at that. You're
twinning.
It's
Glowy. I got Glowy with me here.
You do. You're twinning.
Good to see you, Glowy.
I'm trying to go. There's KB. Hi, KB. Good to see you. There's Ashley Pope. Welcome in, Ashley.
Hello, Ashley.
Let me see. I'm trying to scroll down and not skip anybody. Tina. Hi, Tina. Good to see you. Hope you're staying warm, Tina. It's so cold everywhere. I'm not a fan of winter, truth be told.
Yeah.
I'm really not. Going. There's Tina. Tina's in the chat tonight.
The other Tina.
Both Tinas. Deborah
Yes.
William is here. Hi, Deborah.
Hello,
Good to
Deborah.
see you tonight. There she is, Dusty Moose.
Moose, good to see you.
Hope you're feeling better, Dusty. There is Diane.
Hello, Diane.
Welcome. I'm glad that you have the night off.
Good
Thanks
to
for
see
hopping
you.
on and joining us tonight. There's Dawn. Hi,
Hello,
Dawn.
Dawn. Fellow Pennsylvanian, just a little south of me.
Okay, I'm going. Oh, there's Pat.
Hello. Oh, now
Pat's
I'm really
smiling
smiling.
face.
It's always good to see you, Pat. Checking in from Jersey.
And there's Found Treasures by Jean.
Hello,
Good
Jean.
to see you tonight. I am going. I'm seeing a lot of repeats. I'm not to the bottom. Shanna, Happy New Year. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. And Brenda, welcome in. So we just want to say that our hearts and thoughts go to everybody in California that is dealing with the horrible wildfires right now.
Yeah.
Seeing all the pictures and the videos, and it's horrible. That's
horrible.
It's terrible. So we're thinking of everybody that's in California and having to deal with that right now.
Yes.
It's just awful.
So
stay safe, Brenda. Keep us updated.
And Joe was saying his electric's out. So yeah, guys, we're thinking about all of you and thoughts and prayers to everybody out there that's affected. Just a horrible thing.
Hello, Kathy. Good to see you this evening.
Hi, Kathy.
Thanks for being here. Meow meow. Hi, Wanda.
Hello, Wanda.
Good to see you tonight. I'm going. Sandra Bowers. Hello, Sandra. I'm trying to go, you guys. Liz. Hi, Liz.
Hello, Liz.
Good to see you. I know it feels like it's been forever since we have seen you guys. It kind of has. All right. I think I'm officially to the bottom. If I skipped anybody, it's not intentional. But welcome everybody. Thank you for being here tonight. So we're going to talk about how the sale is going to roll tonight, which is pretty familiar to most of you. I do see some new names in the chat this evening. So first and foremost, I know that we always have a lag here on the tube. So if you do plan to bid on anything tonight, you want to make sure that you're watching on a mobile device. So either a phone or a tablet are likely going to be faster options for you versus a desktop computer. The way that you can combat the lag a little bit and refresh as often as possible. If you touch the screen above Jason's head, you'll find a gear wheel icon that you can find the playback speed and hit 2 times on your mobile device. If you are lagging behind at all, we're going to sound funny until you are caught up in the feed. You can find it in the lower right-hand corner on the computer. Same kind of deal for the playback speed. Hit 2 times. Do that. If you do plan to put in a bid, try and do that before you type anything in. That'll make sure that you're at the most current point before you start to put any bids in there. And we're going to be doing all offer up items. So that is the auction style. We'll give you a starting price. I will pin it up here on the screen. We do encourage, if you're interested in something, to put bids in early. And that way we know that there is some interest in the item. We will do a 20-second countdown. We're going to find out all together how bad the lag is this evening, probably the first couple rounds, but we will do a 20-second countdown. And the highest bid that we see come in before the official bid end of Karen Gillette will be the winner. We also are doing the just-in-case bids this evening. So I'm going to talk about how that is going to work. If you don't want to use it just in case, you don't have to, but it is there if you do want to utilize it. All that we ask to use the just in case is that you're an active bidder. So that means you put at least one straight bid in on the current item. Then you're welcome to utilize the just in case during the countdown only. So what the just in case is the max amount that you're willing to pay for the item with the letters JIC next to it into the chat. So say the item is at $20, but you're willing to go up to $50 on the item. So you can type in 50 JIC during the countdown. And if your just in case bid is the highest before the bid end, we'll bid you up $1 over the next highest bid in the chat. And keep in mind, if there are multiple just in cases that come in before the bid end, those will turn into regular bids. Okay. So very important, especially if you're a brand new buyer, to either Jason or I. We do need some information emailed to us. Our emails are up here on the screen currently. You're welcome to take a screenshot if you need to reference that later. I've also pinned them in a comment to the top of the chat. You can also find all of our information and links and everything down in the description of the video. But very important, especially if you're brand new, or maybe it's been a while, or maybe you're in your winter home or something like that. Always send us that information, especially your address. That is very important to keep that updated with us and within PayPal. So if you win an item tonight, we do need an email to us. You can send Jason and I a joint email. We don't mind that, but do make sure and send your YouTube screen name, your real name, your full shipping address. We need your full shipping address to calculate your shipping. That is why we need your address and an email that we can send your PayPal invoice to. If you don't have PayPal, that is okay. You can still shop with us. Just send us an email with all that same information. Let us know that you want to check out as a guest. That way, when we send our PayPal invoices out, we can send you a direct link to your invoice, and you can check out with any debit, credit, Venmo, Apple Pay, or PayPal. Okay. And do keep in mind, once we send our invoicing out, payment is due within 24 to 48 hours. And as far as shipping goes, Jason and I both utilize Pirate Ship for shipping. And shipping is not included in the winning bid price of any items purchased. That is in addition to, and that is why we need your address. We can calculate your shipping. And how we calculate the discounted rate within Pirate Ship, it's the size of your box and the distance of your zip code to our zip code. It is discounted, highly discounted, as opposed to retail pricing directly through the post office. We do offer shipping within the US. Canada is back open, woohoo, and to Australia as well. And I'll let Jason talk about the last bullet point there.
Well, if you purchase from me tonight, just me only, I do offer free pickup at my shop, Mother Tuckers. It is an effort of PA. So you'll just have to communicate with me through the email on when and how you want to pick it up after you pay your invoice.
And the only thing else that we have to talk about is when we're going to be doing our invoicing and packing. For me, I will be doing all of my packing and invoicing tomorrow. So on Friday, you will get an email from me when your invoice has been sent with a link in it. I send a link out to everybody no matter what. So I'll send something out to you tomorrow so you're not wondering where it's at. And then usually I ship either on Saturdays or Mondays. Is Monday a holiday? I feel like Monday is a holiday, or is that next Monday?
The 9th, they were closed today for Jimmy Carter, so I think they're open Monday. I'm pretty sure Monday's not a holiday.
I can't remember. There is President's Day.
Yes, that's coming up in February. Yep.
Yeah, February, but I feel like there's a postal holiday on a Monday.
I kind of feel like there
this
is.
Month. I could be wrong. Next Monday, Brenda says. Yes, next Monday. That's
Is that George Washington's birthday?
No, I think it's postal holiday.
Well, nonetheless, all of my invoices will be going out on Saturday. So I do all of my packing and shipping on Saturdays. And then Tina rolls.
It's MLK's birthday.
Okay. Martin Luther, Tina just, okay.
In 2 weeks, yes. Okay.
So
I knew there was something coming
right
in January, and that is it. Okay.
So then all my invoices will go out sometime Saturday afternoon or early evening. And then we, do ask that they be paid in 24 to 48 hours because we do like to send everything out on Mondays. So it helps us, turn things over. So one little quick caveat for me, please make sure you're following me over on Instagram because the Valentinos have set their first sale of 2025. So we haven't told anybody yet, but that is coming soon. So I'm excited about that coming up.
The only thing that else before we get started that I did want to mention, as it is winter, we should remind everybody if you get anything ceramic, glass, fragile, and you get your boxes in the mail, bring them inside and let them acclimate at least 24 hours before you try and remove the contents of your packages. Drastic temperature changes makes vintage especially more fragile and we don't want anybody to break anything unintentionally. So just let it set it, forget it. Is that Ron Popeil? Set it, forget it.
I think
Yeah.
you're right. I
Just
think
bring your
you're
boxes
yes.
in. I know it's exciting.
Yes.
You want to open them, but just let them
Yep.
sit. Come, warm up in your house before you dive into your boxes. Just wanted to put that reminder out there. And Jason, are we going to do something different in 2025?
God, please don't, because I'm superstitious and it'll jinx it all. So you
Okay.
have to go first.
I have to go. Ooh,
yes.
I have to go first. Okay.
That we were going to be really up close.
Yeah, no. Okay. So let's see. What do we want to start with tonight? I have some penguin things, so I'm going to start with some penguin things. Okay. And these are salt and pepper shakers. All right, and they're going to start at $16. And I think I have found these one time in the past 12-ish years. And these are little Norcrest penguins. And these are shakers. And they're not easy to find. Penguin stuff in general is just, I don't know, there's not a lot of it out there. I've seen some Christmas penguins, but not just, and I think that like these kind of Arctic animals are perfect for January. There's no damage to either one of these. So I did want to show you, they do have Napco foil stickers, or not Napco, Norcrest foil stickers here on the side. They do have stoppers, and this one has a little hand decorated sticker on the bottom. So don't believe that these were not used because that sticker would have probably come off if they would have put salt or pepper in there. And we've got 2 holes and 3 holes. There is no damage to these guys. There doesn't even appear to be any crazing on either one of them. They are super duper cute. I'm not sure if this guy has, like, he has got a tummy ache. I don't know why he has that look on his face. Maybe he ate too many fish. I don't know. But the other guy, super cute. So I love the penguins. They measure 2.5 by 1 3/4. And I see Janine and Terry are in for the penguins. And of course, we like the salt and pepper shakers for figurines. You could totally use these if you wanted to. They're definitely really nice condition. And we're going to do a countdown and find out how bad the lag is tonight. So if any of Janine and Terry, you're welcome to put in just in cases during the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
I'm with the chat, Amy. I think he doesn't have a bellyache. I think he's just really shy and bashful.
Okay. All right. I can see that too.
Super cute.
Or maybe he had too much cheese at Christmas.
Oh, I couldn't imagine that happening. So
there is a limit for cheese, I feel like. Okay. There is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so very much. All right. So both Janine and Terry did have just in cases, but Nikki came in there with a straight bid of 31. And she's going to win it. Congratulations, Nikki. They are yours. Thank you so much. All right, Jason.
All right, Amy. $10. $10. And I hope we got some kitty lovers here in the house because I have this super cute, adorable, unused kitty bank. Okay. And it is, I think it's a local bank here. I don't know if they're still open or under this name, but it is the First Value Bank. And it is copyrighted 1954, if I can get that to focus. So I do believe this is probably from the 50s or the 60s. I'm sure they printed them for, a couple years, but it's unused. And I do know folks do love collecting the little kitty cat things, but I do know there's ephemera lovers that love a good dime bank. So here on the back, and I'll read this for you. I love this. So it says, Meow says kitty. The easy way to make dollars grow is to save your dimes row upon row. So on the inside here, you open this up and you could use this as your little dime bank saver, and you would insert little dimes into each one of these rows. And what happens is you can actually watch the kitty cat grow with each dime that you put in. So then you get over here and then you get down here to the whole whopping $3, and you got the full little kitty cat with his little ball of string or his little toy. So It is a very thick cardboard. I do believe, like I said, it's 50s or 60s. The coloring on it is great. And again, the bank, I'm sure this is a Pennsylvania bank. It's the First Valley bank. So it measures about 5¼ inches tall. So it is a nice size, and it is about 3½ inches across. So really cute, would be great to put into your bank collection, your cat collection, but it's unused and it's in super
There's
good
a whole
condition.
bunch of these different animals, like depending on the coin.
Yep,
I've seen at least 8 different ones of those.
This is the first cat one that I've seen. So I think I saw a dog, and I feel like I saw an elephant.
There's a pig. I know there's a pig. There's a duck. I'm trying to think of the ones that I've sold. There's a different cat that I have sold as well, a black cat.
Well, and what I love is the fact that
I love the drawing.
I do too. And if you guys really do collect like Mercury coins or things like that, dimes, you could actually use this to put vintage dimes in that you collect if you want to. So I think the only way you're really going to destroy it is if you try to take the dimes out. So I'd think about that before you put it in. So we're in at 12 with Janet. Let's go ahead and do a countdown. We're looking for 13 or more. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. You could always save $3. And remember, Meow says kitty, the easy way to make dollars grow is to save your dimes row upon row. Those are words to live by. Right there, gang. Words to live by. So thank you all for the bids. I think with the just in case, Janet, your just in case came in after the bid. And so Wanda, it's yours for $13. Thank you so much, both of you, for your bids.
Congratulations. Okay. Next up, I have a little angel babe. And she's a January angel. I found her right after Christmas, so it was perfect timing to be able to bring her tonight. She is a little angel. I'm gonna hold her up to my head because we compare everything to our head. Mm-hmm. She's not. She's much smaller than the typical month angels that we see from like Lefton and Napco, but she is a little January girl. She is actually made by Anesco. There is a whole series of these smaller angels. And you can see she is holding onto a pair of ice skates in the one hand. This whole series I don't see super often, but they didn't skimp on the details for these tiny little angels. She does have a little blue rhinestone right in the center of the top of her dress. She does say January down there at the base. Her dress is kind of airbrushed in light pink. I don't know if that's really showing up much on camera, but it does fade from white to a light pink down at the bottom with gold accents. She does have her little halo and little blue wingtips here. I'll turn her around to the back. Just plain Jane there on the back. Her hair color is definitely more on the auburn side. She does not have, she's numbered, but the Anesco sticker is missing there from the bottom. She does not have any chips or repairs, and the paint seems to be in good condition on her. The only cold paint on this is the little bits of gold on the skates, the dress, and her halo. All right, but yeah, I don't really see these. I've had the March one. That's the only other one that I've ever come across from these. She does measure 3 1/4 by 2.5. 3 1/4 by 2.5. So,
and Amy, the little spot on the front there, is that supposed to be used by the person to maybe put a name or the day they were born?
In the Anesco book where they have, I should have grabbed it to show you, the rest of the series of these, they're all blank there. So my guess is maybe if it was supposed to be, because these were marketed as birthday girls,
right?
That if you had to write a date in there or a name or something like that, I think that's why they left that blank. And I know on some of the other manufacturers, they would include the flower name or the birthstone or something like that on there. But I think that they left that blank so that you could personalize it if you really wanted to. I'm not seeing any interest in her. So we'll get Jason started over here.
All right, Amy, $20 for my next item, and I'm really excited to offer Miss Madame Pompadour to you guys. Apparently, this is her name. She is made
Madame
in.
Pompadour.
Yep, that's what it says on the bottom. I'll show you guys in a minute. It's also stamped Germany. She is porcelain, and she is a dresser jar. So, in my research on these fantastic ladies, I have seen them in different colors. There is a yellow one, I think a green one, and a blue one. There's a pink one, but then there is this pink one, and I couldn't find this one online anywhere. This one is a little different from the one online. She has like periwinkle little stripes here on the front of her huge billowing dress, and she is sassy and she's in very good condition. So I do believe, even though these say Germany, I believe these are a little newer. They're probably late in the 19th century. So I don't know that it's early German porcelain, because the feel of it, I feel like it's just a little bit later, especially with the stamping on it. But she is a great fun little dresser jar. She's in super good condition. Here is the bottom. You could use her to put, jewelry in. You could use her as a little stash holder. You could use her as a pin dish. And I just think she's super cute. No chips or cracks. She's a very fancy lady, very upper class, I think. I feel like I can almost hear Beethoven like in the background as she's kind of like walking out. So she is she's 7.5 inches tall, and she's 5.5 inches wide, and she's in very good condition. She is made of porcelain. I think she would make a great Valentine's Day gift for somebody. I think you could even use her if you did like a Victorian style Valentine's Day. I like to use pinks in my Valentine's decor. And then you could also have the blue here, or the periwinkle color, play off of your blues that we like to use this time of the year. So let me get in here so you guys can see the great detail of her face. If my camera wants, it's like our cameras took the year off so far. Amy.
I know, they did.
There you can see. And then she has this green details of the bow here on her chest area. And then she has the bows here on her sides of her dress here, over there by her elbows. You can see she's in super good condition. No chips or cracks. She is porcelain. So let me show you the inside again. And then I think each one has a separate name. So she is Madame Pompadour, and they do call her, she's part of this dresser dolls, and it's made by it says, I can't make out, it's not imprinted all that great. Well, I think it's E.
It looks like E and R.
E and R, and it's stamped Germany. Mm-hmm. And I couldn't find anybody who could commit to a date. I'm going to say she's probably from the 80s or the early 90s. That's my thought process. Especially, I guess, then once the wall came down, they could just say Germany again. There was no East or West Germany anymore. So I'm not seeing any interest on her, and she is $20, and she is made in Germany. I do think she's more contemporary. Shannon, I did not. Tomorrow at 8 a.m., I will be making decisions on what we're going to do. So yay me. But yeah, hopefully we can go down the path of healing this pain. So we're going to sit her to the side, and we will turn it back over to Miss Amy.
And Shannon, I broke a tooth over Christmas. Yay me. So I have a crown that has to go on Monday, because I have a temporary in currently.
Fun.
So yes, we had a fun Christmas break with our teeth. That is for sure. Okay, my next round is going to start at 18, and I have a lovely brooch, and I love these white rhinestone brooches for this particular season, for winter time. And it's not just a gorgeous white rhinestone brooch, it's also a Weiss, Weiss, signed on the back. And it is not missing any rhinestones. It's definitely super sparkly. And all of the stones on here are prong set. Very nice quality. We'll turn it around to the back. I'll have to take it off the clip to show you, but I did want to show you the back. The safety clasp here, you can see that the pin back does extend past the clasp there. So I would date this probably late 50s, early 60s, based on that information. And it's pretty large. let's see, Deborah, I see you're 18. Thank you so much. It does measure 1 3/4 inches in diameter. You can see that is, I think that would just be perfect on a jacket, or even on a scarf if you like to wear your scarves in the middle. I'm going to try and get it to focus. I don't know if it will, but the Weiss signature is right there in the center. It's probably not going to show up for me. Let's see. Let's try some paper. Sometimes that helps.
That's
nope.
Good puddling on
but
it.
It is. It's signed Weiss right there in the middle of the brooch. Nice puddling on the backside. It does have some weight to it as well. Really nice quality brooch. I do have some other jewelry coming later in the sale as well. If white's not your style, I do have a really gorgeous light blue that is coming as well. So I see Miss Jill just popped in there with a 19. So we are looking for 20 or more, and I'm going to count it down. And Jill and Deborah are welcome to put in just in cases if they would like. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Looks like a big fancy snowflake there, Amy.
It does, yes.
Big fancy.
That's what I was thinking. All right. And I don't come across high-end costume jewelry very often. I really don't. So to be able to bring a Weiss piece, I think Katie at Vintage and Vinyl would be proud.
She would.
Okay. So at the end there, Jill did have a just in case of 20, but Deborah had a just in case of 25. So Deborah, it is yours for 21. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
All right, Amy, I got a choice round, and there'll be $15 choice. $15 choice. They are very similar, but there's just a little slight difference in them. So they both have gold hair, but one is more golden and one is more yellow. So they're both in very good condition. So this one is the more yellow blonde hair, and I'm sure it's just the way they painted them back in the day. And you can see this one is more gold. It might be reading the same in...
I love their faces.
I do too. It might be reading the same on your television, or on your phone. But and if you don't want them both, but you have your heart set on one, this one will be the light gold one, and this one will be the dark gold one, okay? So they're in very good condition. They are marked Japan here on the back. They are these gorgeous little Gibson Flapper Girl porcelain dolls. The arms, of course, are movable. They are jointed here with the string, and the string's very tight. A lot of times these ladies look like they got a, dislocated, shoulder, and one's hanging down, but these are nice and taut and tight, and I do believe it's original string in there. So they are porcelain. The faces on these, it's like a mirror glowy. The faces on these are in very good condition, and I do believe they detailed both of them with just a little bit of blue to give them blue eyes. So this will be your first one. And again, this one is the lighter toned hair, and they're 5 inches tall. So they're 5 inches tall, and the bodies are sort of pale looking. They have a flesh tone, but they're sort of pale looking. And then this one has more of the golden, but on my notes, I have dark or light. So this one has the golden, and I love the side eye on these. So these are also fun for Valentine's Day because I love any excuse to say that their little mouths look like a heart. So these are super cute, and I think these would look really good in your Valentine's Day displays. And maybe if you're so inclined, you could make clothing for them. So same exact with this one. It is embossed. It's going to wash out here on the light. It is embossed, made in Japan here on the back. She has a little string hanging out of her armpit region, but they are nice and tight, movable, and in very, very good condition. So we are in at 18 with glowy. It is on choice. So we're looking for 19 or more. Let's go ahead and count these two. Now you can really see. You can see the difference between the light and the dark. So let's go ahead and count these cuties down. Top bidder is bidding on the right to pick which one they want or take both if they want. So we'll count down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I'm a sister. Get me away from her. Honest to Pete. I
love how they paint the lashes on those.
They do a good job. They definitely fit the era. They definitely did a good job for the era. And believe it or not, this size, I don't find that often. I usually find these in the celluloid, not the porcelain. So there's our bid end. Thank you, Karen G. Glowy, sticking true to your little avatar. Did you want one or two? Did you want them both? If you want one, just let me know. Did you want the lighter toned or the darker toned? Maybe that makes a difference in the collection, or you can take both. And then it looks like Jean is back up at 17 on whatever could be left. And now we're going to see what the lag is like. And both of these, again, are in very good condition with no issues whatsoever. And they do look like they're twins. Dusty Moose. But I think these are super cute. And again, I don't find this version that often. Have you seen? I haven't seen.
I have. I found bigger and smaller than that size.
Okay, so Glowy, you want the darker haired one, so that one is coming to you. The golden haired one, so that one's going to you. So Jean, are you interested in the remaining one at 17? If you're interested, just say yes. And I think after that was Heather. So let me know. I can watch the chat, but I want to hear. Okay, Jean, thank you so much. Congrats, ladies. Thank you.
Congratulations. Okay. I do have a couple handmade pieces tonight, and I do have a few Kewpie things this evening as well. And this one is the best of both. You guys have seen me craft with the hard plastic Irwin Kewpies, and I just I had right after Christmas, I was like, I want to make a winter, just a general winter little cutie pie. I have handmade all of her clothing. And I will say there's a little surprise on the back that I will show you. The little snowflake that she's holding. It is not glued on. It's just kind of hanging over her hand. So you can take that off if you wanted to. None of the clothing is removable, FYI. It is all adhered to her. So this is kind of like a very fuzzy little material for her hat and her little sweater. She does have a vintage felt little scarf on, and then I've made her a little skirt out of this fun snowflake fabric. And here's the surprise on the back, kind of like a Letterman jacket. That's kind of what I was thinking about that. Well, hello, Philomena. Good to see you tonight.
Is her name Susie Snowflake by chance?
Here comes Susie Snowflake. Yes, of course, Jason. That was my inspiration. Absolutely. So she's got this fun little fuzzy snowflake that is on the back of her little jacket, and her feet do not move. Her head does not move. But this little hand is posable if you want to pose it differently than what I have it. Debbie, I see you, and Philomena's back in. She does measure 7 1/4 by 4 1/2. She's a little bit taller than some of the other ones because of the little pom-pom on her hat. Okay, and the hat does not come off. I glued it on there, so she is permanently in her winter wear. I am working on Valentine ones. I have moved on to Valentine's, so don't know if I'll make any more little winter gals, because I have quite a few Valentine ones that I'm working on. Hello, Sandra. Good to see you tonight. Philomena, I see you at 35, so we are looking for 36. And I am going to do a countdown. Anybody that's bidding is welcome to use that just in case during the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. The first ones I made last year were Easter bunnies for Easter. I didn't make any Valentine ones last year. So you guys will get brand new Valentine ones when I get them done.
I have mine that I bought from you in our kitchen.
The Christmas one?
Christmas one, yeah.
Yes. Okay, there's a bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Philomena, you did not need your just in case. It is coming to you for 35. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
All right, Miss Amy, $20, and I didn't forget our glass lovers. I know Amy didn't either tonight. Amy's got some epic glass coming up, but I have first tonight for $20 if anybody's interested. I believe this is made by L.E. Smith. Before we get into it, there's a little bit of mold roughness right here on the side. I actually feel like when you look at it, I feel like there was a little air inclusion, and I feel like it may have popped. Usually that doesn't happen, but I'll show it to you when we tilt it just a little bit. You can kind of see it looked like something got trapped in the mold when they took it out. So there's a little bit of mold roughness there. You will feel it, but it isn't going to cut you or anything when you rub your hand over it. But other than that, this is in very good condition. $20 if anybody's interested in the daisy button. This is made by, I believe it's L.E. Smith. I've sold, I think, this blue one before, and I think a green one. I think this screams January. It screams ice. It also screams 4th of July or non-traditional Christmas if you do those kind of colors. I love the finial. I think it's got a great Victorian look. It's got a great modern look. And this also looks great in with your mid-century. So let me get in here so you can see how the daisy button pattern glistens under the light. You can actually see how it is scalloped here. They did carry that design on. There's no damage to the finial. You can see the underside here. Now you can definitely see the great detail. So again, with these patterned glass molds, they always did these kind of designs because they wanted to catch the light, because they didn't have this colored glass when they created a lot of these designs back in the late 1800s. So by etching, cutting, or doing these molds on the glass, the light would catch it, and then it actually gave it some glistening effects. Then comes the mid-century. They did do colored glass around a turn, but then here comes the mid-century. They had these great colors. I think it just made it even better. So I see everybody's bids. I saw Circle 7 was in at 20. Daisy Girl's in at 22, so we're looking for 23 or more. Deanna, you might be lagging just a little bit. Measurements on it, it's 7.5 inches tall from base to the tip of the finial, and then at the widest point, it's just about 5 inches wide. So this is one of those pieces where you could take the top off. You could use this for something else. That's what I like about it. Yes, you look down in it, you are going to see the rim, but if you sat it like this, you could put some sprigs coming out of it. You could stack some, ornaments in it if you want to. And then if you want to pop this back on and turn it into a fairy light, you pop some of those little lights in there, it's going to glisten and glow, and it just looks fantastic. So again, this one is an early mold, but it then was made by L.E. Smith in different colors. So you can get it in this blue. Dan, I see you're 23. I know they made the avocado. I know they made the amber, and I think they made a ruby red. And of course, there's a clear one. So imagine if you had this, a clear one, and a red one come this summer. I think it would look really great on your mantle. So
I love the daisy and button, like all those cut faceted, just.
I do too. And you know what? It's made a comeback. It's selling really, really good at the shop. A lot of folks are enjoying it again. For a while there, the market got a little soft on it, but any of these pieces with the daisy button, I mean, whether it be a shoe, a covered dish, whether it be, a bowl or a bigger compote, the folks are just enjoying it. And I think it's just a timeless pattern. Makes you think of grandma's house. It makes you think of like higher end Victorian things. It also makes you think of the mid-century too, because of the look and the colors. So let's count it down. We're looking for 26 or more, just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Yes, and the shoes in this pattern, so good. And if you can get different colors of this, you could even do your own rainbow of these covered dishes. These are getting a little, I don't want to say hard. You just don't see them like you used to. So I see everybody's just in cases. Thank you so much. So Daisy Girl had a just in case of 30. Shannon had a just in case of 32. Circle 7 Farms held it in there. It's coming to you for $33. Thank you so much for all the bids, ladies. Thank you so much. Congrats.
And thanks everybody that's hopped on to join us this evening. Reminder, if you haven't in a while, you might want to do that gear wheel icon and do a refresh. Do that 2 times and get caught up. Joe said that the lag is something fierce tonight. So, and I believe that. I believe that. Okay. I have a little pair of items that will be coming together for my next round, and it is Kewpie related. So the first thing that you're going to get is an antique Kewpie postcard. And this one is a New Year postcard. And it's super cute. Kewpie knows a secret, and the puppy knows it too. It's how much health and joy I hope this new year brings to you. Doodle dog. I don't ever find stuff with doodle dog on it. And it does have a postmark of 1925 on the back. There we go. And it looks like it was sent from Seattle, Washington, or to Seattle, Washington. And so it is officially antique there for this one. Adorable. Really nice condition on the Kewpie postcard. So that's the first thing that you are getting. And the second thing that you're going to get, and it's framed, ready to hang or ready to sit because it's got an easel. And this also is antique. And hopefully my camera will cooperate here so we can look at all the details of this. So this is a framed magazine page from the Ladies' Home Journal from 1923 from the edition of this. And I picked this out because of Jack Frost, the illustration of Jack Frost here. And I love that. And we've got the anthropomorphic sun hanging out at the top. And let me get caught up on the chat. I see Chloe's in at 28. But now the darlings were all muddled up, blown here and there and rudely huddled up, where snowflakes and big drifts were cuddled up. Cook said, "Don't mind, for we are helping lads by smiling when we might be yelping lads. We illustrate that when life's blustery, one might as well be calm and flustery. As for our child, there's no use worrying. Though lost to sight, somewhere he's flurrying. The blizzard's cradling him and nursing him, and presently will be dispersing him. I'll just wind up this tale by stating, dears, that soon this blizzard was abating, dears. The Kewps had won by watchful waiting, dears." And all the Kewpies down here at the bottom, they bustled down with feather beds, chest protectors, and things to keep folks warm. And it is framed. The frame on this is 6.5 by 8.5. So it does have a place you can hang it up here at the top, and also has the easel. The frame on it is brand new, and this is glass that is in there. Okay, so you're going to get both of them together. I thought it was a fun pairing. We got January and Jack Frost together, both antique Kewpie items. All right, let's count it down. Deborah's in at 30, so we're looking for 31 or more. Doodle Dog. Kewpie's dog's name is Doodle Dog. Kewpie Doodle Dog. Okay, let's count it down. Jill just popped in there with a 32. We're looking for 33 or more on the pair. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
That Jack Frost is fantastic.
I know. I love him. I love him. He's almost like a fairy kind of.
Mm-hmm. Very whimsical. Very one of a. So good.
Different than other interpretations of Jack Frost that I have seen. Yep.
Not too.
All right. There is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right. Several just in cases in play there. At the end, we got MJ and Gertie with a just in case of 40. Aaron at a 45. But Glowy had a just in case of 87. So Glowy, it is yours for 46 for the pair. Congratulations. Thank you everybody else for your bids as well. Thank you guys so much. Okay.
All right, Amy, $18 to start on my next item. I feel like this is early. This wooden heart box is either a collar box, jewelry box, or presentation box. I don't know what the purpose of it was, but I think it's perfect for this time of the year. I do believe it is on the earlier side, and I will explain to you why in a moment. But there is a little bit of condition issue here on the top But other than that, I think it's a really neat early wooden box. So let's get into a little bit of it here. It has an older hinge on it. I do believe it's a cedar box. It does have a small hint of cedar smell to it. It doesn't knock you out like some of the cedar boxes I've had in the past. Some of the felt here on the inside, or the material here, there is a little bit of wear to it. So there's a little bit of wear and discoloration to it, but I think this would be great to use as a centerpiece in your Valentine's Day display. So what I did was I kind of took in my reel, I put that dime bank in there to hold the lid up. Maybe if you guys had something that you could hold the lid up, you could fill this with Valentine's, and I think it would make a really great centerpiece. I actually found this Sunday morning and was excited because I don't find different things.
I've never seen one made out of wood like that.
Neither have I. And to actually do this and have the wood bent into the shape of a heart takes a lot of work, and this is really good quality. You can actually see back here on the hinges, I kind of feel like they're actually hand, I don't want to say they're hand forged, but I do feel like there's some hand molding to it, or pounding of it when it was made. So I feel like these hinges are on the older side. These are the little hinges that got nailed into the wood. So they're not screwed in. So that's what also makes me believe that this is maybe earlier 1900s, because that was a technique that I believe in my knowledge was used on some of these different cases or different wooden boxes. So not necessarily did it have to be screwed in or nailed in, but that's actually hammered directly with like a sawtooth directly into the wood. So what I could not find anything on was it is actually stamped here on the back, PCA. I could not figure out what that stood for, if that was a company, if that meant something. But just even from that stamping makes me think.
Is there any stamping on the closure in the front or the hinges?
No, I couldn't find anything. And I was looking with my loop. I could not find anything anywhere, but I can tell you that that little bracket here on the front is on the older side too. Now that is nailed in with those little tiny little nails, and it does close, and it does hold it secured. But you can see how this wood has been sort of inlaid here together. You can see how it's kind of inlaid on top of the other pieces of wood. And it's actually wood where they would have, bent it, they would have worked it to form a heart shape. So there's definitely some quality and craftsmanship going on here. And it is very heavily lacquered. So MJ, I do see you're 18. Thank you so much. We're looking for 19 or more. Here is the inside. There is some stains on the inside and wear to it, but it's in good vintage condition. And again, it's one of these things that you could use as a riser. You could actually use it as your daily jewelry box if you wanted to. Again, I don't know if this would have been used as, a collar box. I don't think it would have been a glove box.
The lining looks very similar to the dresser set boxes.
It does. It does. Sorry, Shannon. The size on it. Get to it, Jason. It is 10 inches by 8, so it's 10 by 8. It is a nice size. I know Amy said we use our head. It's actually larger than my head. So it is 10 inches by 8. And if you all have met me, I got a big head. And it is roughly about, when it's closed, it's about 3 inches high here on the side. So again, you can see the wood is heavily lacquered. It's in super good condition. The only condition issue is there looks like that might be a scratch or some sort of imperfection. But again, the age on this, if I were to guess, I would say this could probably be from like the 1920s, 1910s. So we're looking at an antique. That's minimal wear. So let's go ahead and count this down. We're looking for 19 or more on the vintage wooden heart box, jewelry box, collar box. 19 or more. Let's count it down. We are doing just in case. So MJ, you might want to secure your bid. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Again, it's a nice large wooden heart-shaped box. This would be great to present a gift in. If you have that special somebody, you could definitely use this to gift something, and then they would have this for later. So thank you all for the bids. Smalls, I'm so sorry your 25 did come in after the bid end, but with Lisa's bid of 19, MJ gets it for $20. Thank you all so much for the bids. Congrats, MJ.
Congratulations. Okay. I do have some kitsch for my next round, and they are kitties. I don't find these. I used to find them on a regular basis, but I just do not. These are starting at $40. These are a little bit harder to come by, and these are referred to as eyelash cats because of their three-dimensional molded eyelashes. There are a couple manufacturers that made the eyelash cats. Bradley, Tulso are the most known ones. Anesco also did some smaller versions as well. This one's made by Tulso. It does have foil sticker there still on the bottom, which I always like to see. There are a couple variations of this particular double cat here with the kind of applied accents to it. There's also puppies in the same kind of style where there's one with the eyes closed, one with the eyes open, and then they have some sort of floral detail. What I can tell you about the floral detail is that is underneath the glaze. So you don't have to worry about paint loss on those. The only cold paint that is on this is the black on the eyelashes and the eyes and the noses, but there doesn't appear to be any paint loss on either one of them. Condition is really nice on there. The only thing that I can note for you is there is a little tiny, just a little sliver of the glaze missing in that spot right there. It might also have been a glaze pop, maybe because there is a little captured bubble on this ear up here. You can feel it with your finger. It's kind of raised, but it's a captured bubble. That was something that happened and manufactured. A bubble just got trapped in there in the mold, but it is a larger piece. It does measure 8.5 inches tall by about 4.5 inches at the widest part down there. They do make chain families as well for these, as standalone figurines and salt and pepper shakers. All very hard to find for these eyelash cats, very collectible. And I've only ever found one of these conjoined kitties before. So hi Sharon, hey Sharon, good to see you tonight. So it's in really nice shape. I just thought because of the blues in it that it would be nice for this winter time, but cute year round. I also thought this would look really pretty if you have Delft Delft blue kind of plates or anything like that you bring out for the winter time. I thought that would complement it really well. Also looks really good with Miss Priss. I see him out there in the background. And then they're just plain white with their long tails on the backside. I'm not seeing an interest in that, so I will go ahead and get Jason going. Here we go.
$35, Amy. $35, Amy. And I did preview her.
Oh, sorry, Jason.
30. Yep. Nope. Go for it, Liz. Get it, Liz.
Not Liz. All right. Liz is in. The lag, you guys. We're all trying to get used to it. All right. So Liz is in, and we're going to count kitties down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meow meow. Good end. My first meow meow.
Is that the first one of the set?
Maybe it's the second because you had that. You had the kitty coin thing. Yeah, I said
yes.
That. Okay. All right. There's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, Liz, they are coming to you. Thank you so very much. And I will get Jason started. You said 35.
35, Miss Amy, and I am tickled pink because I have never had one of these larger.
Oh, she's huge.
She is.
Oh, I love her.
She is a big, sweet carnival doll starting at $35. She's perfect for your Valentine's Day. She is red and she is white. She is in very good condition. She has one little discoloration stain right here on the back, okay? But that's it. But she is in very good condition, and this is only the second time I've seen one of these larger carnival dolls. So she has that thin plastic face. There is no damage at all to her face whatsoever. There's no cracking. There's maybe just a little discoloration up here on the little curl of her hair. Her little bonnet here, maybe you want to starch that a little bit, but once you get her set and you move this a little bit, she looks really cute. So I don't know if some folks in pictures I've seen, they put it down like this. I kind of like it up and back. But again, there was a certain specific company that made these. I forget who it was, but she's your larger carnival doll. So now how big is she? She's roughly 19 inches long. 19 inches long. Her vinyl here is in very good condition. There's no cracking on each one of her hands and feet. There's vinyl pads there.
She's in excellent shape.
Issues at all. And again, the only condition issue that I could find is there is a little discoloration spot right here. And maybe in different lights, the white isn't as white as it could be. But that face, the paint, I'm going to put you sideways, honey, because I can't get her feet over my laptop. So there she's giving you, hi, Amy.
It looks like a Macy's Thanksgiving parade.
Oh, it does. Oh, it does. Here she comes, coming down the parade, guys. She's coming down. She's gonna. Now, there's no issues to the face. It's that thin plastic face, like the Santa Claus, you know. Maybe there's a tiny little scuff over here, but honestly, there's no cracks. And when I ship her, I will pad her face really, really well. But she is really big and large and in charge. Here you can see there's her underside. Sorry, honey. There is one or two pieces of string that could probably need snipped off, okay? But other than that, there's no smells, there's no odors. She's cute. And again, I was thinking for your Valentine's Day display, if you got a big heart box of candy, just sit it right here, and she could be your little Valentine's Day girl. And again, she would also then be good in your 4th of July. So 19 inches tall. She's that 1950s style carnival doll. This is your traditional Christmas, Valentine's, 4th of July red, white, and she's striped, and she's super cute and in good condition. One last time, I will note there is a little bit of paint wear right here to the curl in the top of her hairline, and there is one little discoloration right back here, maybe one or two other small little imperfections, but other than that, she's at least a 9 out of 10. So let's go ahead and count her down. Thank you for everybody's bids. I saw you, Kathy. I saw you, Heather, in at 40. Kathy started us out at 35 and 36. Heather's back in at 44. So we're looking for 45 or more. And again, she is the largest one they make in these carnival dolls. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We're looking for 45 or more. The bid end from Karen G. And again, it's that if you can hear that, it's that plastic thin face. She is in such good condition. No odors. Maybe that one little discoloration that I showed you on the back. Other than that, I think she's so good for your Valentine's Day displays. So thank you so much, Karen G. I think the way it works out with all the just in case is Erin, she's coming to live with you. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, ladies, for all the bids. And congratulations. You're going to Ohio, sweetie pie. Thank you guys so much.
She's adorable. And I agree. A big old candy box would be perfect.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. I'm going to bring my plush for the evening as well. And I have a puppet dog. Look at him.
I have a cat like this.
Yes.
Oh my God.
There's also rabbits. There's also rabbits in the same kind of style. I've actually had the rabbit several years ago. But this is just the sweetest little puppy pants I've ever seen. And he is a Gund. You can see he's got his little Gund Creations tag sticking out there. He's very, very nice condition, especially for a white plush. He's super clean. So I think he was just stored very nicely, probably wasn't played with a whole lot. But he's got just the fuzziest fur for the ears and the body. We've got the blue plaid. So that's why I thought he's the winter pup, because he is dressed in this blue and black plaid. He does have little metal button eyes in black, little felt nose and little tongue peeking out. I have added the little ribbon on here. He had like this weird red kind of frayed thing on when I found him, and I knew that wasn't original to him. So I did add the blue ribbon on there just to coordinate with him a little bit better. He's got little jingle bells on his suspenders there, and Puppy does squats. This is all stuff. Now I will say the bottom of the feet also have the plaid, but there's hard, really thick cardboard inside here. And if you do kind of plop him, he will stand on his own. I know you can't see it because my desk's a little bit too low, but he can stand if you want him to. We'll turn him to the back. You can see he's just super clean, really super clean on him. And no holes, no tears, no really much of an issue that I can tell you about with him. He's just lovely condition. Measurement for him, he is 12 inches tall by about 8.5 at the widest point of his little pants. Okay. But yes, there are cats in the same kind of style like this. And there's also rabbits that I've seen. I don't know. There might be other animals. I have not seen them. But I do know that there's at least those three. So if you're into the plush, these and gun stuff is just, I don't know. Same with Rushton, right up there. Not super easy to find the guns, especially in like this condition.
Right.
The white fur, just like I was super excited when I found him. I'm not seeing him. I love to call him Boomer. He does kind of look like a boomer.
I want him to dance like MC Hammer in those kind of pants too. Like in a Hammer go, Hammer go. It's Hammer time, everybody. It's puppy time.
That's
puppy
really
time,
hard to do.
Puppy.
Really hard to do. Oh. All right. We'll get Jason started. Okay.
All right, Amy, $40, and this is one of a kind, I believe, and it's super unique, but it's going to be $40, and I'll break it down for you guys what I'm showing you here, okay? So this is 1950s Tramp art, okay? I don't know if somebody created this, if this was a kit, but the big selling point is not just the Tramp art, but it is this light bulb, okay? So if you can see this light bulb here, the filament here on the inside is a rose, okay? So this bulb is period correct from the 1950s. It's called Aero Lux, okay? So when I turn this on, you will see it's filled with a neon-style gas, and the filament, which is the rose and the petals here, is going to glow, all right? So I will show you that in a minute. Somebody took an Anchor Hocking green glass vase, painted it gold. They adorned it with some plastic fantastic on it. It's on a wooden base with these fun little like they're almost little button style bows. There's mica glitter on there, and then it has these faux pearls all the way around. So it does have its original little light switch to it. So let's go ahead and light this up. If you guys have the opportunity to research these filament bulbs, they can go for over $100 a bulb when they work. So I was thinking this would make a cool little centerpiece or night light with Valentine's Day, because it does have some fun flowers, but you're also getting the original, and these are called Aero Lux bulbs. If you guys have a chance to research them, you will see how hard they are to find. And it is filled with a gas here on the inside. Let me turn off my ring light here. Maybe you guys can see it a little bit better. The flowers actually glow pink. So they glow pink. And then the stems on the little roses glow like a very neon green. So you can take this bulb out. So if you purchase the item, let me turn it off, and you don't want to use the Tramp art base, you could put this bulb into something else. So $40, you're getting the really one-of-a-kind Tramp art. That is the little light base. And you're going to get this 1950s bulb that comes with it. And these have, let me sit this down here so you guys can see, $40 if anybody's interested in it. I thought this would make a great
I have never seen one of those in person.
What, Amy?
I've never seen one of those bulbs in person. I've never seen the last one.
These bulbs are super hard to find. Yeah, go ahead, Tina. Turn off the top light. We're gonna show you exactly how this looks.
Hi, Tina.
So
Hello.
So this is from, yes, go for it. So this is from the 1950s, and that's how it's going to light up in your decor. So I thought it was a really, really unique piece that you not only got the 1950s neon style bulb, but you're getting the fun little Tramp art with it. So again, it's one of a kind. It's going to take a certain person who's interested in it. But again, these bulbs usually go for well over $100 on their own. So again, I will show you. Somebody took some plastic fantastic. They adorned this fun little glass bud vase that they painted in gold. They put it on this wooden platform with mica glitter, very plastic, fantastic kind of thing. And then you can see it's actually professionally wired. So $40 if anybody's interested. If they're not, it's not going to kill me to keep this, because I think this would be really, really fun in a Valentine's Day display. And the fact that this works still amazes me. And these bulbs are super hard to find, especially if you find some that say love or ones that have like Santa. There's one that says Merry Xmas. I think it just says Xmas in it. But again, it's a really, really fun, and the bulb doesn't get hot because this is actually sealed gas in there. And when the electricity goes into the filament lights up, and then that's what makes them glow. So with it in, it measures 6.5 inches tall. With the bulb out, the plastic fantastic or the trash-tastic homemade trench art, tramp art piece. It's not trench, it's tramp art piece measures just 4.5 inches tall. So I see you, Lisa, in at 40. Thank you so much. And I will pack this bulb super, super good. Of course, it'll be by itself in the box when it gets to you. So we're looking for 41 or more. Again, I'm selling you on the full centerpiece because I think the centerpiece is pretty cool with it in, but the bulb alone is well worth the $40. You could repurpose it. So if you are bidding, you might want to use it just in case. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. That's even cool by itself when it's not lit. It's like a black rose almost in there. But again, super fun. It's going to be one of a kind. Nicole, I see you're 41. Thank you so much. So we are looking for 42 or more. Don't forget, if you are active, you can use it just in case. And again, that bulb could be repurposed. It doesn't have to stay in there. And it is, the way the base is, it is one from the 1950s, not one of the new ones. So there's our bid end. So Nicole, congratulations. It's coming to you for $41. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Okay, my next item. This was very popular. If you watched my video from the weekend, you will recognize this. I had a lot of people comment about it. I did have some people reach out to me asking when it was going to be for sale. So that is what I'm bringing next, is this adorable miniature. And I usually do not pick up horse things, but this just, it got me. And I'm glad I picked it up. I didn't quite know what it was when I picked it up, but I did do some research on it. It is made by Napco. Napco did do some bone china miniature pieces, and it is there was only 2 that had sold within the last 18 years of this particular figurine, and I could not find any other coordinating figurines that go with it. But it's in great condition. There's no chips, there's no repairs. There's a lot of possibility for both of those things on all the ears, the little paws, the pony, lots of things going on with it. But there's no damage to it. It's in great condition. Melanie and Nicole, I see you. Thank you so much. And it would have had a teeny tiny Napco sticker on the bottom. That is no longer there. And I'm going to try and turn it around to the back. So I'm trying to be as steady as possible here. And you can see that the really nice detail that they got on the spots on the horse, and just the cutest ever little puppy dogs just hitching a ride up there. They both have blue eyes. For the measurement on this piece, it is 2 3/4 by 2.5. So I would consider that a miniature if it were me. It's a little larger because of the horse, but it is definitely a true miniature figurine. There are some other dog and cat figurines, very similar in the style that Napco also did. Let me get caught up on the chat because I am behind. Okay, so right now it looks like both Sherry, hi Sherry, and Critter Girl are in at 24. So we are, oh, I see the chat is coming in chunks again, so the lag is real. Melanie and Critter Girl are both at 25, and MJ and Critter Girl just popped in with a 27. Okay, so Critter Girl's got the high bid at 28. All right, so everybody that is bidding is welcome to put in a just in case during the countdown if you would like. I'm going to do the countdown now. So we're looking for 29 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Never have I ever seen one of these before in all my years.
Yeah.
And you'd have to think that they would be easily broke too. With the
Exactly.
hoof on that, yeah,
Exactly.
with those legs.
And I will make sure and pack it. Well, you guys know how I pack anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I will take much care in packing all those little appendages there. All right, there is Karen's bid end. Thank you so very much. So at the end there, it looks like Sherry had a just in case of 42, but Nikki had a just in case of 45. So Nikki is coming to you for 41. Congratulations. Thank you so very much. I'm not sure I'll ever come across another one of those.
It kills me to break these up because I bought them together, but I'm going to do them as choice. So these are going to start at $50 choice, $50 choice. And if you guys know how hard these kitschy bow tie cats are to find, then you'll understand why they're starting at $50. So this is a set. Of course, they're facing, two different directions. These cats are large. They have no damage. These were not intended to have white dots on their red bows. I actually had one of these years ago, and mine was all red. Amy, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe these are Arnart?
Lipper and Mann.
Lipper and Mann. Thank you, Miss Amy. So they're Lipper and Mann.
They also come in blue.
They do. They do. So these are fun tiger cats. These are big, kitschy figurines. So $50 choice. They measure 6 inches tall by 5.5 inches wide. So the way we're going to distinguish them is we're going to go by the side of the tail that their tail is on. So this one right here, the first one I'm going to show you, this one is going to be the one with the tail on the right. So this one we will call right if you're interested. And then this one here will be left if you're interested. So let's get in here. They have these great neon green eyes. There is absolutely no damage to these whatsoever. There are no chips or cracks. Sometimes on the smaller ones, they do get chips here on their little whiskers. There is none. You can see all of the pink detail. Airbrushing is in good condition. Tina did have to touch a little bit of the bows up, so a little bit of the red was missing, but all of the other airbrushing is superb and very good. There is the little red Japan sticker on his paw. There you can see his underbelly. So this one is going to be your left one, if that one is what you're interested in, because we're going with the fact that the tail is on the left side. So $50 if anyone's interested. Again, this is some harder to find kitsch. You don't find these larger ones. I think I actually found one online and they were asking over $200 for it. Mm-hmm. So this will be your first one. And this one is the one with the tail on the left-hand side. So if you're interested in that, maybe you have one and you want the other one to go with it. So here is the other one, Meow Meow, again, in very good condition. You can see how they did detail these eyelashes on here. I know, Heather, but out the gate for the first sale of the year to come in at $100 for both, I thought maybe somebody just wanted to add one. So I figured that's how I would break them up. And if somebody really wanted both, then they would respect and know that $100 would be a fair price because you pay double that for two. So Wanda, I see you're 50. Thank you so much. You were looking for 51 or more. Again, the paint is superb on these. The airbrushing is fantastic. This one has the Japan written here on the bottom. So let me see. They do look like Figaro. I love these guys. And I did enjoy the one that we had for the time that we had. And then we did sell him a long time ago. And for the longest time, I didn't know that they made a set. I thought that they all just went one direction. So there's
chain babies in the same mold.
They do, and they make salt and pepper shakers in a similar mold, and then it's the same face that they sit upright. Am I right, Amy? They they're not elongated.
And bumpy texture.
Yes, you're exact. The sugar texture.
Sugar texture. Yeah.
And again, just another note, guys, there is absolutely no damage. These are like brand spanking new. Usually they can get little nips on the ears, I always call this their chops, like their whiskers. No nips there. Super good condition. They are on a gold kind of tiger style, paint. So it's like a tannish gold with some black detail. So again, very good condition. Tina did touch up the bows just a little bit. Other than that, this is how we found them. So this one is going to be your right one. So this one is going to be the one with the right tail. And then this is going to be your one facing the other way, but with the left tail. So it'll make sense when we put them here together so you can see. So Nicole is in at 51. So you will have to let me know, did you want the one with the left tail, which is actually facing the right, or the one with the one that is facing left, but it has the right tail, okay? So the way that sits is this one right here is the one with the tail on the right, and the one in the back is the one with the tail on the left, okay? I just know sometimes showing these pieces, it gets backwards. So if you had your heart set on one, hopefully that helped you know which one is which. So we're looking for 52 or more, and again, it will be on choice. God, you never see a set of these. So let's count it down. We're looking for 52 or more just in case for active bidders. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. These are super extreme kitsch. Oh, God, they're so good. I love them.
Yeah, Karen's right. One has thicker stripes than the other one.
It does. It does. So thank you, Wanda. I see you're just in case of 61. Nicole has a just in case of 68 right before the bid end from Karen G. Thank you so much, Karen. So for $62, Nicole, which one or both were you interested in? Again, this one here with my finger tapping it, that's the one with the tail on the right. The little guy in the back is the one with the tail on the left. And again, you earned the right to take both if you're interested in both of them. And then Wanda, you'll have back up at 61. And again, they measure 6.5 by 5. 6.5 by 5. I'm sorry, 5.5 by 6. So they're almost completely squared. So both, please. Bless you, Nicole. I'm so happy they're staying together. Thank you so much and congratulations. They're so good.
That makes the choice easy. You don't have to pick one. Okay. Congratulations. All right. I do have a lot of items for my next round. So you're going to get everything that I'm about to show you. And the first thing, and these, for whatever reason, I cannot find the itty bitty jewelry caskets. They are getting super hard to find. So this is a small one. Now it does have some wear to it. They typically do. But the hinge is really good condition. It does all good there. The pin is not coming out. It's not loose. Very nice Nouveau design on the top with all the pretty flowers. And a bonus, it does have the silk lining still in here. There's a little bit of wear to it, but it is still present. Typically, if I do see these, the lining is always missing out of them. So pretty light blue silk lining on the little jewelry casket, but that's not all you're getting. A jewelry casket just isn't fun if it doesn't come with some jewelry. So coming along with this is this gorgeous blue rhinestone little scatter brooch. Come on, camera. There we go. This very icy blue, so it does match the lining inside of the jewelry casket. Little scatter brooch. It's just so sparkly. And screw back earrings. These are not clip, but they're like the kind of screw on, screw back earrings. So you're going to get them together. You can see they are on the smaller side, so they do fit inside of the casket. In my preview, I did have the brooch on the inside and the earrings kind of the screw backs over the back of the casket, and they just kind of hang out there. Of course, you could do anything that you wanted with that. These are great for little pieces of ephemera as well, but let me show you this really high quality. There is no maker's mark on these pieces in particular. The brooch measures 1 inch in diameter. but humongous light blue, very sparkly stones in there. And each of the earrings are a 1/2 inch in diameter. I do want to show you the back of the earrings. So they are the screw back style there. So you just kind of screw them onto the back of your ear. The back of the brooch does have a safety clasp on the back, kind of the bullet style puddling there on the back of that. So you're going to get both of them together. Hello, Robin. Good to see you. The jewelry casket does measure 3 by 2 1/4. All right. So I thought that they paired well together with the light blue. Usually if I do find any of the jewelry caskets with the lining, it's usually pink in there. So I like that it was blue because I thought they coordinated well together. So Robin's at 31. So we are looking for 32 or more on the pairing of the casket and the jewelry. Let's count it down. We're looking for 32 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. I also thought these looked like snowflakes. I thought they were perfect. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. I did see some just in cases from both Melanie and Robin. Unfortunately, they did both come in after the bid end. You ladies might want to do a refresh there. But Robin, it is coming to you for 31. Thank you so much.
All right, Amy, $30. And again, I did bring some glass tonight. So hopefully you guys enjoy this piece because I think this is a great time of the year. So $30 start for these lovebirds, okay? And this is milk glass. This is made by the Westmoreland company. They made this sculpt for a very long time. I believe this is a little bit of an earlier version because you can see a ring of fire on some of the milk glass. So I do believe that this might be maybe the earlier 60s, later 50s. But again, it is Westmoreland. It's in very good condition. You can actually call it like birds on a nest. It's a fun little candy dish or trinket box. How darling for your Valentine's Day, but the two lovebirds that are saying that they love each other. So no chips or cracks. Let's take this off here. Let me show you the bottom here. You will see the Westmoreland stamp. This is molded glass. So there is the Westmoreland stamp. Here is the base. No chips or cracks, no issues. There's great details here, almost like a nest style roping here on it, as you can see. Not so much of a ring of fire on this, but you can definitely see it on the tails here. If we show it to you, you can just sort of catch it right here. See if I can, there you go. You can sort of catch it right there. Some of the translucent there at the end of the glass. So again, it's these gorgeous doves. I think they did great detailing on this. This would make a great gift to go ahead and maybe put a piece of jewelry in for somebody for Valentine's Day. Of course, leave it out all year round. Maybe you guys collect doves. But again, I think it's a very gorgeous piece of glass. And of course, it is a covered dish made by Westmoreland. They did do other colors in this same pattern. So this measures just about 6.5 inches wide. And then it measures just about 5.5 inches tall. So again, they call this, and I always say it's in quotes because everywhere I see it, they call it the lovebirds. And it is just a fun covered milk glass dish. Again, you can see the reds behind me. I think this mixed in and maybe the centerpiece of your 4th of July, your Valentine's Day display would just be fantastic. And of course it is two-sided, so you can have it whichever way you want it. And again, look at the details on that, even the details on the faces of those birds. No chips to the beaks whatsoever. There's no chips back here to the tail feathers on them whatsoever. No condition issues underneath here. Look, they even detailed the underside of the dish. Really, I mean, that's the quality of Westmoreland glass, along with Fenton and some of those companies, the fact that they went ahead and detailed the underside as well. So here you can see, I bought a milk glass shoe just for the, I know, that I think is really neat, Gavin, especially with the milk glass when you see that ring of fire. My lights are so bright in here, it's washing it out. but in the right light, just around the tips of those tail feathers, you can see that. So again, they made this pattern for a few years. I think they made it from maybe the 50s to maybe the 70s, maybe early 80s. I do believe that this is just a little bit. They also use those lipstick. Oh, get out of here. Oh my God, I guess you're right. I guess they could. They also use those for lipstick containers in the back of the birds. Get out of here. I had no idea. Yeah, you're right. I guess you could. Joe, is it in it like that, or is it when you flip it upside down like that? Oh my gosh, I guess I never knew that. I wonder. I don't know. Well, that's a neat thing to know, Joe. I had no idea about that. So I'll just show it for another minute or so in case anybody is interested. Again, this is milk glass. No, in the back. Oh, okay. So lay them in here. Is that what you're taking from that?
Along the back of the bird.
Okay. All right. I could see that. Again, this would make a great dresser jar, like Joe's saying, a great dresser jar. So I'm not seeing any interest. Maybe you guys want to think about it. We'll sit it to the side, but it was $30 and it is made by Westmoreland, and they did come in other colors. So you could find other colors. So we'll sit it to the side and keep it going and move it back over to you, Amy.
All right.
Trina,
Trina's in.
Trina. Thank you, Trina. So I see Trina in at 30. I see Robin in at 30. So ladies, we could break. Robin's in at 31. So we're looking for 32 or more. Let's go ahead and do a countdown. Gosh, you never want to hold things up too long, but you want to make sure folks can get what they want. So Trina's in at 32, counting it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And I'm a broken record, but I like to collect the same thing in different colors. You could get this in their other colors. You could get it in their mist, like their satin colors. So you could mix and match the tops and the bottoms if you want. And you could do a rainbow of them if you want. But I thought the milk glass looked really good with your reds for Valentine's Day, and especially since they're the lovebirds. So with Robin's just in case of 52, they're coming to you for $33, Robin. Congratulations. And Trina, thank you for the bids as well. Thank you both, ladies.
Oh, the lag.
Oh, it's brutal.
Bad. Okay. All right. I do have my other handmade piece will be next. And this one features a snow baby. And he is dressed in blue. So that's why I decided to bring him tonight. So this is a handmade piece. All 100% vintage, except for the little sparkly pine cone. Everything else is vintage that you're seeing on here. So we've got a little snow baby in his little, I've done nothing to the snow baby. So we've got, his body is flocked. Okay, flocked white, super clean, super nice condition. The pom-pom on the suit and the hat and the little pearly nose, everything is original. I didn't do anything to the snow baby. Okay. And then the base of it is this really awesome wintry scene Dixie cup. I am getting down to my last few of these. That's the only downside about crafting with vintage is that once I use up something, I can't just go find it again. And I still have to print out some 2025 signature tags, so I will do that before I do anything shipping wise with it. But we've got a sparkly bottle brush tree. We do have a little tiny sparkly pine cone. We have this awesome Mercury ornament starburst with glitter thing, and then a little silvery cake topper tree there in the backside, and some little silver tinsel accent. Snowmen aren't just for Christmas time. Nope. Darn it, they're good for any time, really. So it's a smaller arrangement, but I was saving that little snow baby specifically to do something with in January. I didn't pack him away with my Christmas. He does measure 5.5 inches tall to the top of his hat, and about 3 inches wide there. All right. And I see Miss Audrey's in at 40. Thank you so much. And Sandra, I saw your 36. Thank you, ladies, so much. We are looking for 41 or more. And then I'm going to be moving on to Valentine crafting as soon as I can get it going, you guys. So let's count it down Sandra and Audrey and Debbie, I just saw pop in there. You ladies are welcome to use it just in case during the countdown if you would like. So we're looking for 43 or more. And let's count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid ends.
I love the eyelashes on him. Not all of them have those kind of eyelashes. So good.
I like the little pink pearly nose. I like that. All right. I do see some just in cases from Sandra and Debbie. And there is Karen Snowman Bay End. Thank you so much, Karen. So there is a tie there with the just in cases, and Sandra does have the first just in case. So Sandra, it is coming to you for 50. Congratulations. Thank you so very much. All right, you guys, we'll get Jason over here.
$24, Amy, and I was really excited to find her. I found her at the end of last year. She's going to start at $24. She's made by Lego, and she is a little pin dish.
Oh, she's awesome.
So she's a little pin holder, and I actually learned that from Amy. I would find these little things like this that had magnets in the center, and I never knew what the magnet was for until I was selling with Amy, and I learned that they're little pin dishes or little pin holders. So I'm sure it actually could catch any jewelry too, but it does have its little original magnet there on the inside. She is made of that like composition or that paper mache kind of, but she's more on the ceramic side of it. She's not like the more paper pulp. And then this is actually wrapped in almost like a crepe paper. So it's almost like a crepe paper that they kind of decoupaged around it. And I don't know if that is like a thin, I believe it's like a thin wood. So she's in very, very good condition. There you can see her eyeliner with her eyelashes, the little heart-shaped mouth. She has the little rickrack there around the collar and down there below. She does have her original Lego stamp on the bottom, and a little bit of the foil sticker remains. It is just curled up a little bit, but she is in phenomenal condition. I believe she is from the 1960s. She could even go with your little head busts or your little head vases, have you? So measurements on her, she is just about 4 3/4 inches tall. So comparison to my head, and she's about 3.5 inches wide. So again, in very, very good condition. There's no major, damage or scratches. So Terry, I see you're 24. Tracy, I see you're 24. Tracy's in at 25. I did see Tracy sent me pictures. She had one where you would put spools of thread. So I believe they had little dowels where you put little spools of thread, and I believe this one would be compatible to it or part of the set. But
that one is for bobby pins for your hair.
Yep, for bobby pins. Did I say something? Did I say a hat pin holder?
You said no, you just said pins.
Okay, I wanted to make sure I said it right because I was so excited to actually find one of these because it was a few months after you had sold a ceramic
the Napco one.
Yes, bobby pin holder. And if you kind of look, the way they gave her the detail there around the mouth, I kind of feel like they're either dimples or little beauty marks. So you can even see the blushing on the face. The eyelashes, do the makeup on the top of the eyelids, it does not glow. You would think for the era that would be like a day glow paint. It doesn't glow under black light. So I'll hold it still here for a minute so you guys can see the great detail. She's very 1960s. The top of the hat is pink. There's no major condition issues. All of that like texture or whatever it is on top of that wood, there's no chips or cracks. And the back is in really good condition. But you can tell that she is hollow and she is very lightweight. And she is that like pulpy ceramic kind of maybe poured into a mold and then painted. So let's go ahead and count it down. Tracy's holding it at 25. So we're looking for 26 or more. Starting at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. There's like a little discoloration there. You can see right there on her collar area, but That could be in the manufacturing.
I feel like I've seen a lipstick holder that matches
There
her.
has to be.
I'm pretty sure there is.
There has to be. So Tracy had a just in case of 40. Courtney came in with a just in case of 44. Tracy got in there with a fast internet at 45, right before the bid end. So Tracy, congratulations. She's coming out to Cali. Thank you so much.
Okay. I'm going to do my vase next. I usually don't bring glass, but I thought that this was the perfect candidate for right now, and carried into, Valentine's Day, springtime. So this is antique Northwood. So it is the tree trunk vase, and hopefully we can get up and I can show you the details on it. Sometimes my camera is not the greatest with glass, but it is white opalescent. Northwood tree trunk. So it has all of these. So as it was pulled from the mold, the little dots down here at the bottom, they're kind of stretched, and then give it this texture as we fan out to the top of it. There's no chips. It is antique glass. It is from 1908. You guys, Northwood, they did make this particular tree trunk, as most Northwood, in green opalescent, blue opalescent, and white. So those were the three colors, and carnival. There's also carnival in this as well. I really like the mouth on this one, and just the little nubbins up there at the top. It is really nice condition. There's the bottom of it. Later on, I think after 1908, some of these will have the Northwood stamp there on the bottom. This one is the earlier version, so it does not have the stamp on the bottom. None of my black lights are charged, but I feel like this has got some manganese in it. I feel like it does have a slight glow to it if you hit it with UV light, not like a Vaseline glass or anything like that. But it's not really picking up on camera, but if you do hold it up to the light, there's a little bit of ring of fire kind of thing going on up at the very top. So measurement for it, it is, let me get caught up on the chat. I'm sorry, you guys. Audrey's got the high bid right now at 25. It does measure 10 and a half to the tallest finger there. They're not completely level, but 10 and a half to the longest point, and about 3.5 for the widest point at the mouth there. Okay. So Audrey's got the high bid right now. We are looking for 26 or more, and I'm going to count it down so we can keep it moving. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Jason's usually the glass guy, but once in a while a piece will get me.
You got the good stuff there, Amy.
Once in a while.
Beautiful.
I do like the antique early American press glass. I do like that stuff. I do. And every once in a while a piece of Fenton will get me too. But okay. There is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Audrey, I did see your just in case, but you did not need it. It is coming to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
All right, Miss Amy, $36. $36 for my next item, and I do believe this is one of a kind. Okay, so I have a beveled mirror. I'll show you. There's a little bit of wear to the mirror, but this is probably from the very early 1930s. I have a Flemish art or pyrography, Art Nouveau style hand mirror with this gorgeous woman here. There you can see her profile. She has these flowers in her hair. You can sort of see how the hair is just flowing there in the wind. So it is this gorgeous all wooden hand mirror. There is a little bit of splitting, I think, right here, which is expected. We'll show you there, but then as we turn it, you'll be able to see. There's a little separation here in the wood, and we'll show you as it comes around. But again, it's in very good condition. Otherwise, a little discoloring to the mirror, but it's a nice heavy mirror, and I believe it's original to it. You can see it is beveled. And then here, what I love is you can actually see where the tone of the wood is a little lighter from years of being held. And I believe it's their crest, or sort of like their shield, is also burned into the wood there. So there's great detail. The mirror measures 11.5 inches long by about 7 inches wide. So again, I do believe it's from the Art Nouveau era. And again, it's really, really well done. So you can see, and actually you can see, I feel like here some of her dress flows down around her shoulder there and her arm. And you can see, I'm holding it kind of sideways to get the glare off of it. You can see all the great etching there on the wood and the flow of the hair in the background. And it's just a gorgeous, heavy, nice wooden hand mirror.
Cool.
Again, it is, I've always called it pyrography. I know it's also known as Flemish art, and it is the art of burning the design into the wood. So I know a lot of this is starting to come back into fashion. I know it's becoming more collectible. Look at all the great details here around the sides of the mirror, even the details that they burned in here. And then as we flip it around here, you can see, look at those details all the way around the mirror, all the way down the handle. And then again, I actually bought this from Rick up at Northgate, and him and I were talking. We do believe that that would have been probably significant of the family's crest or seal or something like that, that they would have put there to represent something. I do believe this would have been a wealthier family that would have had or created or somebody gifted them this mirror, especially with all the great details on it, and especially with the crest here on the bottom. And again, you can see, look how thick that wood is. It's a very nice, thick, nice mirror, and it's a nice mirror to actually use. So now you guys get to see all the fun behind me, in front of me.
Try to look at stuff on your shelf.
You guys could shop my shelves with the mirror here. So, but again, for the age, and I really didn't try to clean it. I have fingerprints on it now from showing, but there is some
What's the size on it, Jason?
Oh, I'm sorry. The size on it, it's about 7 inches across. Robin, I see you're 35. Let me give you the exact diameter of the mirror. That would help. The mirror is about 6 inches in diameter. And then when you add the wood to it, it comes in around 7 inches. And then the whole length of it from the bottom of the hand to the top comes in at 11 and a half. So it's a very nice full-on mirror that you can be like, mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's getting
Jason,
there?
You're making my heart happy right now.
Oh,
I'm just letting you know.
So, I mean, this is just a gorgeous piece, and especially from the Art Nouveau era. And you can see that I was afraid that the dark light here, the bright lights were going to wash it out in person. Sometimes, did you ever wonder, I'm sure Tina will agree, sometimes I feel like my mouth moves faster than my mind does. So I'm not saying exactly what I want to. So it's so bright.
I've never seen a Flemish art mirror.
I have no, funny you say that. I haven't either. I have seen them where they've detailed large wooden cones.
Furniture. I've seen armoires. I've seen the boxes, of course, and wall pieces, but I've never seen a mirror.
I'll tell you, this is a good quality one, but just note that there is a little bit of splitting here, but it's holding the mirror in fine because you can see that they have like a wooden rim that's actually holding that mirror in there nice and tight. And actually, I like the wear on it because I do like the fact that it just show that it's original to it. That's something you can't recreate. So again, she is in very good condition. Again, I do love the fact that you can actually see the wear here because I believe that would be years of using it. So Dusty is in at 42. We're looking for 43 or more. Let's go ahead and start a countdown on the gorgeous pyrography or Flemish art hand mirror. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Looking for 43 or more. The bid end from Karen G on the 6-inch diameter mirror, 7 inches wide, 11 and a half inches long pyrography hand mirror.
Karen, I'd like to see what Gavin's grandma's mirror looks like.
That would be neat.
Yeah.
Robin, your just in case came in after the bid end, so it's going to Dusty Moose for $42. Thank you so much, Dusty. Congratulations.
All right. Okay, I do have a planter for my next round, and it's a deer. It's a white deer, so perfect for right now. Of course, I'm a deer person year-round, but with it being a white deer, I just thought it was perfect for snowy winter time Even though it might not snow where you are, you can always enjoy a little sparkle. Now, this is made by Napco, okay? And I can include the sparkly bits, the little glitter stems if you want. Before I get too far, and I do want to show you this, okay? So it was like this when I purchased that. I knew that. So it did have a floral arrangement. And that piece of foam in there was a larger piece of foam. And it is like, I have tried to pick it out of there. I've tried to soak it. I've tried to do a lot of things to get that out of there. I can't get it out. Okay. So what I have done is I have cut a piece of felt that you can just pop right in the bottom and cover it up. If you don't intend to actually put a plant in it. See, there we go. Nobody's going to even know. And then you can do whatever you want with it. Put your pens in there, your makeup brushes, you know, or the sparkly stems if you want. Besides that, in there, I did try my darndest to get it off. There is a tiniest little flea bite on which ear? This one. There's a really itty bitty pinpoint flea bite. I can feel it. It catches my finger there on the tip of the ear. But otherwise, just a sweetly painted, no cold paint on this guy. All the paint is fired on him. He does have kind of like a rusty brown eye here and pink in the ears, just the cutest little face there popping up. It is made by Napco. There is no longer sticker there present on the bottom. And they did do a couple variations of this planter as well. There's also a Christmas one where there's kind of holly berries and stuff around the neck for that one. But I just really like the sculpt on this one. I think that would also be sweet at Valentine's Day. You could pop some dear Valentines or something out of the back of him. I just think he would be super cute for anytime. Trina, I see you. Thank you so very much. Now they're coming in. The lag. All right, I see Robin and Nikki both in there at 25. Robin's got the first 25. So we are looking for 26 or more. I want to give you a measurement real quick. It does measure 6.5 by 6. And whoever wins this, if you want the silver glittery stems included, I'm happy to send those along because Lord knows I have enough glittery stems in my crafting hoard. Okay, I can share. Okay. So Trina's in at 27. So we are looking for 28 or more. Again, does have a teeny flea bite on the end of the ear and that foamy bit that is on the inside that I just can't get it out. Maybe you have better luck than me. I used a paint scraper, couldn't get it out. So it's in there, but it's covered up so nobody will know unless you show it to them. Okay. Nikki's in at 28. So we're looking for 29 or more. I'm going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I saw those pajamas, Laura. They are super cute. They're green, right? They're bright green with the little deer all over them. Yeah, they were cute. All right, Nikki, I see you just in case. Ooh, Robin also has a just in case. And there is the bid end. Thank you so much, Karen. Nikki, your 44 did come in after the bid end. So Robin, with your just in case of 39 over Nikki's 38, it is coming to you for 39. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
All right. Sorry, Amy. I just noticed something. Okay. $15 for my next item. $15 if anyone is interested. I noticed a signature, so I quickly took a picture of it so I could read it. I believe this is a candy box. I believe it's from the 1920s. It's actually a padded paper box, so there's actually padding in it. So I do believe it was candy. Usually when they're padded, they're candy boxes. But I believe this is from the 1920s, and I wanted to bring it now because it also speaks to the Christmas lovers. You can see that she's wrapped herself in some holly garland. So, and there's actually a signature. So you can see a faint little signature right there. And the artist, I didn't even research who this is. I'm not familiar, but it says Archie Gunn, G-U-N-N. So that must be original artwork by the individual. And again, I thought this would be great to use in your Valentine's Day decor. If you guys collect candy boxes, It's in overall very good condition. You can see there's a little bit of bending. But for a candy box like this to survive, I think is sort of amazing, especially seeing that it's about 100 years old. So we'll open it up and show you the inside in just a minute, but it measures 10.5 inches wide, 7.25 inches tall, and then it's about an inch here in diameter. So hello, Cha-Ching King. Thank you. I think it's fantastic too. So here, I'll show you the inside. This must have been, and I still believe it's candy. If anyone in the chat thinks
it is, I have a candy box from Schuler's. Yeah.
Okay.
That has that same lining in it.
Yep. I was going to say, every time I find that flowered kind of lining in it, it's always candy. And especially seeing when I say it's padded, you can tell that there's something in here. That way the candy didn't get smashed or destroyed. So again, if you guys are a Christmas collector, this is technically a Christmas candy box because you have the holly garland that's wrapped around here. She's very Gibson girl style, so it's very late 1920s. Look at the gorgeous ballroom behind there with the ferns and the terrace, or the lanai. Maybe that's a lanai back there.
Lanai.
And I actually thought if somebody wanted to do something like a little extra to it, you could. So if you were so inclined to add something Christmassy or something maybe Valentine's-y here, you could. My theory on this is that it would have had some kind of a name, like a wrap on it almost, of the candy manufacturer.
Like
so it would have had like a ribbon, right, or like a tie, like it would have had like a bow on it that may have said the name.
Gavin said he was born 1863 and passed in 1930.
Okay, well, definitely makes sense. And we'll get in. And actually, I kept it here on my phone so I could show you guys. I blew it up. That's what is stamped on it right there. And it's Gunn. I literally just caught it in the light as I was bringing it up. So, again, it's definitely a signed piece. It's a signed print, in essence, on the front of the candy box. So one more time, there's no major issues. You are going to have some discoloration due to the age of the piece. Again, this definitely has to be, the 1920s, right around in there. There's your inside. There's the inside of the lid. No smells, no major stains, just some slight discoloration. So let's go ahead and count down the candy box with some Christmas details. I think that's so cool that she's wrapped in like a holly garland. So
yeah, that's neat.
You could do like a whole story behind that. Like, why is she wrapped in that? I don't know. So, Sandra, I see you're 18. We're looking for 19. Let's count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We're looking for 19 or more on the antique Christmas, winter style candy box. I just wish I knew. I just want to see like a big fancy French style candy company.
Corsage. That's a good idea.
Oh, that would look so good.
But
it's such a unique piece, and I couldn't find an example of this at all anywhere. So, and I actually had this at Christmas time, but forgot to bring it to the pop-up. So here it is. So there's the bid end. So Robin had a just in case. Sandra D had a just in case. Robin, your 29 came in after the bid end. So Sandra D, she's a dance instructor. She's a dance teacher. It's coming to you for $28.
Yes. Okay. All right. My next round is a lot of items. So you're going to get everything I'm going to show you together because in true Amie fashion, I like vintage that's matchy-matchy. So the first thing that you're getting are some more penguins, first off. So these are also Norcrest little penguins, like the shakers I had in my first round. But these are just little figurines. Norcrest actually did some more pieces. They also did some planters in these same penguins and some Christmas ornaments. Okay, that's what I can tell you about the penguins. No damage to either one of the little penguin figurines. These are slightly smaller than the shaker penguins that I showed at the beginning of the sale. They do measure 2¼ by 2. All right. So in relation, here's shaker penguin compared to figurine penguin. So you can see there's a little bit of size difference there. And what you're also getting with these is a little book to go along with it.
So good.
The little penguin book. I couldn't help myself but pair these together. I just thought I couldn't. This little book, if you've not seen this one before, is from 1960. Terry, I see you. Thank you so much. It's from 1960. It's a little Rand McNally Junior Elf book. So it does have color illustrations on the inside. And it's a cute little story if you've not seen this book before. But I thought it would just be really cute to display along with the little penguin figurines for right now. Just cute little, so, you know, it's a story about a zoo, if you can imagine. It does have a happy ending. I can tell you that. I won't spoil it though. But there's just cute opportunities for you if you like the cover of it. I really like this particular page here with the flamingo hanging out. But you can always open it up and display the figurines in front of. That's why Jason and I really like to bring books to the sales, because you don't have to just, you know, put them on a bookshelf or, you know, read with them, of course, but you can use them in your displays as well. All right. So Terry's in at 18. So you're going to get the Norcrest penguin figurines plus the little penguin book all together. Janine, I see you. Let me get caught up there. And Janine's at 19. So we're looking for 20 or more. And I am going to start the countdown because we do have a couple more rounds to get to. And then our community share. So make sure and stick around for that. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
I love those little penguins. They would go if you're a Disney collector or whoever did a Pixar that did the Happy Feet.
Oh, Happy
like if you guys are into that.
Happy movie. Okay. All right. The penguin iceberg bid end. Thank you, Karen. Good use of emojis. All right. So Janine had it just in case of 31. But Terry came back in there with a straight bid of 32. So Terry, they are coming to you. Thank you so very much.
All right, Amy, $20. $20, and this is going to give you guys the opportunity to have something that looks antique, but it's newer, and if it gets damaged, it's not the real stuff. So in the 1990s, they started to reproduce some Nippon. So I do believe, and I could be wrong, but I'm going to sell this to you as a reproduction 1990s piece of porcelain from Nippon. If I'm wrong, then you're really going to score $20. But this is a very dramatic double-handled porcelain vase. You can see that it has the moirage effect to it on with the heavy draping of like the vine on top of the roses. The reason why I do think this was a later reproduction piece of porcelain is that they did reproduce the Nippon and the hand painting, but the green on it is a lighter tone green. If this was probably, this would have been used, that stamp on there would have been used in the late 1800s, around the turn of the century. It would be more of a darker green, not such a light green. And you can also see the base here, see how thick the porcelain is on it. It would have been a little more delicate. It would have been a little thinner and delicate. But boy, is this a gorgeous piece. I love using this kind of color scheme this time of the year in with your decor. This would be great in with your more Victorian style Valentine's Day, especially with the pink roses on it. And again, the effect of the moirage is almost too perfect. When they did it, it was more hit or miss. But this very dramatic, and it is very, very period style correct. It does look and sort of feel like the original porcelain of its time. But this, I'm pretty sure this is the 90s later make of it. But there's no damage to the double handles. It's very clean on the inside. And again, that porcelain, I don't know that you would have been able to see that transparent through the original. But nonetheless, you could be getting an original And at Seer 28 at this price, you know, if it is, but in my years of selling this, I think this is 1990s reproduction. So it's 10 inches tall and it is 5 inches wide. So that is the way the one side looks. You have a double rose here on this side. I'm pointing the wrong way. So this would be a transfer, and it is a transfer for the later version, but this would have been a transfer, and then they would have hand painted some of the details on it. And then this side is just a single rose side. So it has all these great mossy, very earthy kind of tones. You can see that it kind of mimicked cameo glass with kind of the silhouette of the leaf to the roses.
Yes, I'll be right back.
And the thorns. All right, Amy. And you can just see how great and dramatic that looks. It almost looks like a weeping willow hanging over the vase. And again, this is a great look to use this time of the year. It's great to leave out all year round. But I just do believe, especially since the thickness of the rim down there, and again, in my years of selling this and just feeling the porcelain, it doesn't feel like early Nippon porcelain to me. So, but again, no chips or cracks. It does go all the way around. You can see that it has this great emerald style green, almost hinges on hunter green up around the top. It is super clean down there on the inside, the best that you can see. And it is marked hand painted Nippon, but I believe that it could be from the foreign countries of that, but I just don't think it's from over 100 years ago. So let's go ahead and start a countdown on the Nippon newer double-handled vase. It is, Critter Girl, very good for your spring and your summer. And again, I personally love mixing some of the pink roses in with the Valentines. I think it's just a real classy tick to it. So,
Jason.
Yes.
Look who has joined us.
Hello, Parmesan. How are you, buddy? Oh
he was clawing at the door. That's why I had to go let him in.
Oh my God. Well, it reminds me of something else. So that's fun. That's so cute. So We're looking for 29 or more. Let's go ahead and do a countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end again. Also, another thing that I didn't mention is these are too glossy. They wouldn't be that glossy if they were original. Just things that
they did a bang up job making it look like the real deal.
They did. This porcelain, they did a very good job. If you didn't know, now Roseville, you would. This you wouldn't. So delights of mine. Thank you so much. $28. Hey, you know what? It serves its purpose. It looks like the original. So thank you so much. Congratulations.
Yes, Chloe, I did. Yes. End of September. We got he was a baby, but he's not a baby. He's not a baby anymore. He's pretty big. I will say that. And he's a true orange cat. Yeah. He's naughty. He's very naughty. So I've never had him in here for a live sale, so we'll see. We'll see how he behaves in here. Okay. I do have, this is my last Kewpie item for the evening, and it's an advertising fan. And I will tell you, this does not exist on the internet anywhere. I could not find another one of these, but it is advertising for the Sugar Bowl Delicious Ice Cream Factory in Decorah, Iowa. It does have slight wear to it. There's a little bit of creasing, but not terrible. I do believe that this style of fan and the illustration on here dates it to the 40s in some sort of fashion. I have had some other advertising fans very similar to this that were dated to the 40s. So I believe that that is the time period that would be from. But I thought I'd bring it tonight because I did have some other Kewpie things, but I really liked the bright royal blue backing. And you can see that the cube is stacking all of these little blocks with different desserts on them, different little ice cream desserts. You can see what is that called? The Italian with the
Neapolitan.
Neapolitan, yes. Yep. There, all the yummy desserts there, and it looks like Kewpie's actually sitting on a plate. I just thought it was darn cute. And this one, usually if they have the wooden or the bamboo handles that go down, you could actually display these if you have a vase. This one is not quite wide enough for it, but if you have a little bit wider mouth vase, that's an easy way to display fans. There's somebody on Instagram, I can't remember the handle, that has a whole collection of vintage and antique advertising fans, and then they display them all in vases of various makers, and it looks awesome. So fun to collect these, but I couldn't find another Kewpie one like this.
Glowy's right, Spumoni.
They have a Facebook page, Leslie. Oh, that's good to know. Thank you for that information. Okay, well, MJ's in at 18, so we're looking for Spumoni. Yes.
Yep.
We are looking for 19 or more. Measurement real quick on the fan is 11.5 by 8.5. Okay. And I will ship it flat between cardboard so it does not get bent. All right. We're looking for 19. Let's count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Oh gosh, he is so happy.
You can always keep this in your car in the summertime and fan yourself, the Kewpie fan. Why not? All right, there is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. So Glowy, I did see your 19, but MJ did have a just in case. So MJ, it's yours for 20. Thank you so much.
All right, Amy, $10. And I thought my quota of kitsch was down when I was pulling stuff. So I think this really swings the pendulum over to the kitsch side. So $10, you're going to get both of these fun.
Oh my gosh.
Kitschy. And these are supposed to be snowmen, okay? So I do collect these. These are made of, for lack of a better, they use the old bread bag containers, but they're like the they're like the cellophane. And they made Santas, like they were kits and things. And I have some bunnies, so they would have been kits. So you would have cut the bags up. They wouldn't have been used bags. They were new bags. And then you have the little styrofoam faces. And then you take some of the felt and you make the little scarf for them, the little faces, little hats. So these would have been little kits that would have been used at Christmas time. And I think these fun little snow people would be great for your winter displays or your Christmas display. So let's get into it. So here where their little scarves are held in to their little styrofoam bodies, they both have two little buttons that are being held by push pins. And then their eyes here, if you look, the eyes are little sequins. So they're little sequins that are being held in by little push pins, and then they cut little noses and mouths on them. So you can see the fun little bows on the fun little hats. They are just these fun little cute little snow people. Nikki, I see you in at 10. Thank you so much. This one is taller. This one is 6 inches. This one is 5 inches. So here is what the bases look like. You can see that I believe that it's either push pinned in or adhered to the styrofoam. This one is just faintly discolored right there on the bottom. And then actually something was poking out of the bottom of that. But these are just kitschy, fantastic. These even look like they would be great if you guys were like doing maybe, I don't know, like a Scottish, kind of like a winter Scottish kind of feel, or just even with the Valentines with the red on it. But again, I think these are super fun, Mike. Like I said, my kitsch quota was running just a little low tonight, and I figured this picked it up a notch. So I love the fact that each one has a different style button that's being used. And again, styrofoam bodies, styrofoam face, they're super light, but they're just really, really fun. And if you guys are familiar with this kind of crafting, the wreaths, yes, Nikki, the wreaths were made of the same exact thing. And then I actually have a kit that I want to make and actually film me and Tina making it of the Santa Claus, where they used a rubber Santa face, and then you push, you use this same material on an old Clorox bottle. So let's go ahead and start a countdown on these. We're looking for 11 or more, and you're getting them both. I found them together. We're going to keep them together. So we're looking for 11 or more. Let's start our countdown from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. You cannot have a bad day when you have fun, kitschy stuff like this sitting in your decor. I mean, because these are really fun. And honestly, you try to find these online, nobody knows how to sell them on eBay. I don't even think people know what they are. So these are actually almost impossible to find anymore. So Nikki Moss, I'm so happy they're coming your way. Congratulations and enjoy them. Thank you so much.
You know what I really like when they're made like the big Easter bunnies made out of like the bleach bottles or the milk jugs like that. Yeah. They're a certain kind of taste for sure, but I think they're cool.
I'm here for it. I'm that.
I don't see them very often. There's a few places that I know of that they like I've seen them, but I really don't see them out. Okay. This is going to take a special person. And I love vintage advertising. I like vintage cleansers. I don't know if you guys have seen my like vintage cleaning display where I have different cleaning products, boxes, tins, and that sort of thing. I did find this.
This is good.
It's bear cleaner, right? In case you need to clean your polar bear. No, actually, it's just a general cleanser. There's no actual cleanser left in this box. It's actually shrink wrapped. So the box is completely protected in here. But I thought I would bring it because I thought it would be fun for a winter display. And it's purple. I think I've said a lot of times how hard vintage purple stuff is to find. But I love the polar bear graphic. And the little icicles that are hanging down at the top. The fonts are everything. Made by American Bluing Company from Buffalo, New York. I do believe this dates to the 40s. I could find a couple variations of this particular cleanser, but I think that this is the 40s version. It does have some other saves time, saves labor, and saves soap. And it does have the directions for what you could use your bear cleaner for. It doesn't mention bears anywhere on the back, just all the places in your home that you could use the cleanser. And for dishes, glassware, silverware, bath tile, lavatories, refrigerators, laundry floors, painted surfaces, and etc. And there is the bottom. So it's completely shrink wrapped and sealed and protected. If it were me, I would just stick it on the shelf just like that. Maybe polar bears, maybe some white opalescent glass, I think would be pretty with it. Or just a cleanser collection like I have. I geek out about this kind of stuff. I might be the only one. Clearly MJ is a fan with the bear on there as well. Thank you, MJ, for appreciating that. So we're going to count it down real quick. The box measures 6 by 4 by 1.5. Okay, so it's not super large. It could fit in a smaller space as well. So MJ's at 16, so we're looking for 17 or more. I am going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Hello, Daniel.
I have never seen this box anywhere ever.
I had to get it.
It's good.
I haven't done this video yet, but yeah. Okay, there is the bid end. MJ, you didn't need your just in case. It is coming to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Right. All right, Amy. $12, and you're going to get both of these. You're going to get both of these. I'll show you the tops in a minute, but you're going to get these.
You said
both.
20, right?
No, $12. $12. Yep.
My brain today is just mush. Okay.
$12. You're going to get both of these. These are early porcelain dresser jars. They are, one of them is stamped Germany. Okay. So you're going to get both of them. There they are from their profile side. And one of them is a little trinket jar. Okay. And then the other one, and I saw somewhere that these are making a big comeback for people, the hair receivers. So I saw, actually, I forget exactly which post it was, but they were discussing how popular these are going to become again. Not in essence to actually save hair again, but just to use for other purposes on your dresser. So no chips or cracks. It is that very dainty turn of the century porcelain that I think looks great on anybody's vanity. They do have transfers on, so there's not a ton of hand painting on. That was a technique they did to speed along the process. Here is your first one here, the hair receiver. that is actually stamped Germany, and it has the mark of 250 on the bottom. Again, very clean on the inside. It is that very dainty porcelain, and usually the older porcelain up here around the rim was always unfinished. So that's an indicator that I always use looking at porcelain to know if it's old or new. So you can see it's in very good condition. There's actually some embossing details here on the side. Beg the lights, it's getting washed out, but there is some also painting details on it. And then since they probably sponged some of these pink and chartreuse and gray effects to it color-wise, then they could have marketed it as it was hand-painted. So, but those flowers, the transfers are in very good condition. There is no wear to those. There is the lid to your hair receiver. Here is your little powder pin trinket jar, same exact pattern, but this one is not stamped, which is very, that's normal. A lot of times they aren't. Here is your inside, no chips or cracks to the lid. Chill and chat. I see you, Simmer. Thank you at 13. So we're looking for 14 or more. And again, you're getting both of these. They are not choice. Measurements on them, both of them measure just about 2 inches tall. 2 inches tall when the lid is on, and then here when they're tilted this way, width-wise, they're about 4 inches wide. So I see Susan in at 14. Simmer is back in at 15. We're looking for 16 or more. Let me get in there so you can see those great details. This is that good feel porcelain to the hand. It's very light. It's very nice. And it has such a great high glaze on it, especially for being an antique. I think they really had the Pammy, I go tomorrow, so we're either going to unearth the god-awful process. It's going to probably take them 3 months. They're actually going to do an implant to the one. So it's it's going to be a fun 3-month process. But bless you guys for asking. Hopefully I get it started tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. We get this process going. So I see everybody's bids. Susan, hold your just in cases till we do the countdown. I wonder if that was a slip, but we have clean look in at 21. So let's start the countdown and get this moving. We're looking for 22 or more, and you're getting them both. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. If any of you guys suffer with toothache, you guys know, when it starts throbbing, Lord have mercy. So hopefully we'll start to get this resolved tomorrow. So Simmer has a just in case of 30. So we're just waiting on that bid end. So there is the bid end. So clean look, your 30 came in after the bid end. So for 22, Simmer, it's coming to you. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Not quite a cheese curd, William. Jason, do you want to do a recap after this round?
Yeah, okay. Let's do it. Yep.
Okay. All right. So this is our last round. We will do a recap. I think we both have a couple of things to bring back, so I think we'll do that. William, I actually broke my teeth, my tooth eating cereal, of all things. I probably wouldn't have felt so bad had it been a cheese curd, but those are softer, truth be told. Okay, this is going to be for the pair. I did find these together, so we'll keep them together. And, in reminiscence of Parmesan that is currently snoozing on the table, these are little orange ceramic kitties with blue rhinestone eyes. These are made by Lefton. I did find these. They're not shakers. They're just kitty figurines. Neither one of them have the sticker, "Sir, you cannot be up here." You can't help. I'm sorry. You can't be up here. Sorry, I have to move the cat. Okay. So they're pretty good condition. I will say that it's this cat here that it didn't come cleanly out of the mold. There's a little bit, it's not chipping up here. It's just kind of like not as pointy as it should be, but it is glazed over. There's no cold paint on there at all. These are all fired on and original rhinestones. They did make several different lines and breeds of cats with these rhinestone eyes. Okay, so we'll turn them to the back. So then they're just stripy little orange babes. They're on the back side. Measurement for them, well, shoot, I measured them, but I didn't write it down. They are 3 by 3. So they're square kitties, 3 by 3 on them. So they're a little bit larger figurines. So you're going to get the pair and not Parmesan. He's not included. Okay, let's count these down. We are looking for 19 or more. Thanks so much, Daniel. And 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meow, meow. Bid end.
I thought that was Mr. and Mrs. Clean Look bidding against each other on my item. I knew that was both of them. I knew it.
There's the bid. And Daniel, these are coming to you. Daniel, is all your information the same? You might want to email me just in case, because it's been a while since I've sent you some happy mail. So yeah, thank you so much. Okay, Jason.
All right. $12, Amy.
Yes.
$12, Amy. And it's been a hot minute since I've offered one of these, but here we are again doing it because I can't leave these behind or can't not offer these.
Bluebirds.
Bluebirds of Happiness. But come on, these are the lovebirds and they're on the heart and they're great for your blues and they're great for Valentine's Day. So it's in very good condition. No chips or cracks. This one is etched Ron Ray and it's 1992. So $12 if anyone's interested. I know sometimes folks love to collect the different years. They like to collect the different sizes. This one comes in, if you're looking for this size, it measures just about 5 inches from tail to tail. So 5 inches that way. And then when you tip the heart like this, it comes in at about 4.5 inches long this way. So Clean Look, I see you in at 12. Thank you so much, sir. Again, these are the 2 Lovebirds of Happiness. I think that's what they were called. When they're single, they're the Bluebirds of Happiness. And then this is marked back here in the corner. And the etching's pretty doggone good. Ron Ray, you can see the 1992. So Deborah, I see you're 14. We're looking for 15 or more. Again, it's in such good condition. I can't pass these up, especially this blue is such a good blue, especially this time of the year to decorate with. And then, of course, you can match this kind of blue in with your Valentine's Day display. So we are looking for 15. I see Robin in at 15. So we're looking for 16 or more. Again, no chips or cracks. You can tell that one is just a smidge smaller than the other. So it does look like it's a little partner, you know, whether you want one bigger or smaller, but one is just a little bigger than the other. All right. Simmer's in at 16. So we're looking for, Clean Look's in at 21. So we're looking for 22 or more. Let's go ahead and start the countdown on the Lovebirds of Happiness. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We're looking for 22 or more. The bid end from Karen G. Thank you so much, Karen, for being our official mod and bid ender tonight. I see Robin's just in case at 31. Simmer is in at 22. I think Clean Look has a just in case at 33. Right before the bid end of Karen G. So for 32, Clean Look, congratulations, they're coming to you. And Robin, your 35 came in right after the bid end. So thank you guys so much.
Okay, so recap. I have 2 things. How many things do you have, Jason?
I got one thing, Amy.
One thing. Okay, do you want me to just do both?
You go right ahead.
Okay.
You go right ahead.
Sounds good. Okay. All right. So we're going to bring back stuff that didn't find a home when we showed it the first time, just in case you were thinking about it. Maybe you weren't here. So I have 2 things. And I had the Gund little blue plaid puppy pants plush. Hammer time.
Puppy time. It's puppy time. Go puppy. Go puppy.
Oh, puppy plush. He was 36 for the Gund puppy dog. Really nice and clean, excellent condition. Really no notable issues for him at all. So if you do want to adopt Mr. Puppy Dog, you can put in pup36 into the chat. Pup36. If I do see more than one, or if we see more than one claim come in, we will do like a countdown, just like a normal round, that sort of thing. And I like that they put jingle bells on here. I think that's fun. So pup36, if anybody wants to claim that. And then the other thing that I had was the little Anesco January angel. She was toward the beginning, and she is smaller in stature, a little bit harder to find series for these. No notable issues on her either. She's in really lovely condition. Again, made by Anesco. She was $16. You could type in Angel 16 if you want to claim her. She's holding onto little ice skates and little blue rhinestone there. No repairs or chips to her. 16 Angel if you want to claim her. And that was what I had. And Jason, I'll get you over.
All right. I had my porcelain dresser doll. She's $20. Wait, you got some bids on the Angel coming
sorry.
in.
Sorry. I'll go back. Okay. I see two people in at 16 for the Angel. So we'll do a quick countdown. I'll do a 15-second countdown. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
I've never seen her before either in all the years of We Collecting Angels. She's cute.
All right, there's the bid end. All right, Miss Gutierrez, she is coming to you. Thank you so very much. And we'll get Jason back over. Thank you.
I had my, I believe, more contemporary, maybe 1990s, but I'm not too sure. I couldn't find a date. She is a porcelain dresser jar. She's going to be $20. She's in very good condition. She is Madame Pompadour, and she is made in Germany. So she does have some other sisters in this series, different sculpts, different dress colors. This one is a unique one. I did find a pink one, but not in the same dress where down the front here she has these periwinkle or blue kind of stripes on there. So she measures just about 5.5 inches tall by 7.5 inches wide. So she is $20. You could put in jar 20. There are no chips or cracks on either side, the top or the bottom. And then here I will flip it around so you can see where it is stamped there on the bottom. And she is part of the dresser dolls. And I think we saw that that's E and R. And then you can see it's stamped Germany. So she definitely has an older porcelain kind of look about her. You know, she would look good with your Victorian style things. She would look good with, you know, your fussier kind of decor. Or she also doubles as a great figurine. So if anybody is interested in her, you could just put jar 20. And if anybody watches this back on a replay and you're interested in the one thing Amy didn't sell, you can definitely get a hold of her.
William got the puppy dog.
Oh, all right. So, and it looks like Clean Look is claiming the dresser jar. So thank you guys so much. Amy, did we sell out our first sale 2025?
I think we did.
I think we did.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much. I'm going to get us both back up here on the screen. And I know I'm getting my crown put on Monday. So, Jason, yeah. So, thank you guys. We appreciate your guys' support as always.
Yes,
just hanging out with us. And of course, we so appreciate you being here.
We do.
And coming back and joining us for, is this year 3 of Fantastic Finds, Jason?
Oh, Amy, if it's not, let's just call it. I don't know.
I don't know.
It has to be.
But I'm excited to be back. We really enjoy our vintage community that we have here on YouTube. Yes. And we love to be able to have like a unique show to be able to showcase your guys' finds, displays, and all of that with our community share as well. So I'm glad that we can continue to be here and do this. We're so appreciative for that. Big thank you to Karen G for being our bid ender tonight. Thank you so very much. Reminder for invoicing, I will be sending mine out tomorrow. I will just send you an email when yours has been sent with a link in it. And Jason will be doing his on Saturday. because he's got Valentino's on Friday. Right?
No Valentino's this Friday.
Oh, it's not. It's next
oh,
week.
Not this. Yep.
Next week.
Yep.
Sorry, my bad.
No, you're
my schedule. I'll get it together. It's
I
gonna
don't
take,
even know
it's
what
gonna
I'm
take
doing.
me a whole month to write 2025, so we'll get it eventually. No signing checks. You always forget. What year is it again? Okay. So we are going to do our community share now. So the guys at Countryside Antique Mall in Thornton, Indiana, sent us pictures of their Christmas collection, which they proudly display at their antique mall. You can go in and see it on display. I'm sure they're getting ready to put something else different up there very soon. So I'm glad that they snapped some pictures before they started packing it away. I love to spy all the stuff. It's eye candy for sure. It's not for sale. And Jason got to see it all in person after the pop-up at Misty's as well. I do have 19 photos to share with you guys. It's pretty epic. So I'm going to get the photos pulled up here and we'll take a look. So first off, I will show you our email real quick. If you guys want to email us anything in to share here on the screen, ShareMyFindsLive@gmail.com. You can send us any photos of maybe you're getting out your Valentine's, or maybe you did snap some pictures of your Christmas display or what you're doing at wintertime. Maybe you found a Holt Howard Santa for 50 cents, after Christmas. Whatever you want to email us, just make sure you include a brief description of the photos that we're looking at so we know how to share it with the friends when we include you in the show. Okay. So our first photo is it's a sign. I'm assuming a store display sign here, right when you come in the mall. Yep. I love that Santa graphic.
So good.
He's awesome. And then what the rest of the things that you're going to see in here mostly are ceramics. I can tell you that. And there's pretty fantastic things. So there's a little glass showcase up on the checkout counter with most of these things inside of it. They have very good taste in mid-century Christmas ceramics. I will say that.
They do.
And this one, here's another store display piece. I really like that one.
It was like the aluminum covered cardboard, like that, and metallic.
And you can see peeking out behind that clock is the giant bottle brush tree in that teal minty green. Peeking out there behind there, like the one that Jason had during the Christmas tree. Big old Napco Santa with the candle hat, which
with the candle hat. You never see a candle hat.
You never see the candle hat.
Never.
Yeah. So that must have been stored immaculately to not get warped or weird, as most of those candles do. Here's another look inside a different level of that case. All the little pixie pies. We got the Lefton candy cane kids. Super cute. I don't have them. I should have had them in a little bit better of an order. Here's another peek of a different area of that shelf. We've got the Lefton Holly Carolers, which are super hard to find, right there in the front. Oh my gosh.
And these are kind of in a general store cabinet.
Yeah.
Right there.
Like a wooden cabinet with glass shelves in it.
Yep.
Here's some more.
I need that Noel train. If anybody sees that train back there where the smoke spells Noel, I need that so bad. I can't find it. I've been looking for years.
And then, all these pixies. Now, I don't know if Brad is still here watching, probably going to watch on the replay, but there's actually 6 pixies in that set. So they are missing one because there's a set of 6 of those.
Yep.
But I usually have only seen one of those. So to have that many is pretty amazing. And I love the Lefton little snowball kids that are in the back in blue. Love those. I never see those either. These are really cool in their original box. The candle carolers and the Lefton snowman little picture there. Oh my gosh, it keeps going. Oh my gosh. So I got the pleasure to actually hold this piece when they brought it back to put in the display. This is a super hard to find Lefton little angels decorating the reindeer. That has been on my want list for I don't even know how many years.
It's a good
It's
one,
incredibly hard to find, and there's no damage to it either.
Amy, Brad said he is in there, but he's upside down.
What?
So I don't know. He's saying.
The pixie's in there. He's just upside down. Oh, okay.
Well, they
I was
got
like, Brad, you're not in that case upside down. You can't fit in there. You can't fit in there. Okay. Back to the pictures. All right. That cute little mouse. And that pink bottle brush tree with the mercury beads going around the middle. Oh, I love that. So these are the tall shelves. They're like up along the ceiling, kind of like behind the front counter, double-sided, just loaded with all the Christmas goodies. And oh my gosh.
Yeah.
These I think these are MG Menchik Goldman, if I remember correctly, the Santa Noels. Right. Oh my gosh. These are amazing.
That one needs to see a chiropractor. Did you see the way he's bent back?
Yeah, that looks uncomfortable.
Just a bit.
Yeah, that looks uncomfortable. Can we talk about that deer, little bug deer thing ornament? Yeah. Like, I've always wanted to find one of those in person. I've never seen one in person. And I think the only one I've ever seen.
And I think it has a Napco sticker on it. If
it does, yeah.
It had a Napco. It's made by Napco.
And I really like that music box too. She's cute.
So good.
There's another peek inside that smaller wood case there up at the front. The little real hair carolers. Oh, so cute.
And the merry-go-round bank back there. You can see the top of it.
And a goober for good measure.
Yep. And a plastic Rudolph.
I love that Rudolph. Yeah. I can't remember which photo it is. You can kind of see the edge of that styrofoam train. I'll go back through the pictures again so we can take it all in. There's a lot of goodness.
They have some really incredible styrofoam there too.
Yes. I know that I could see one in the corner of a picture.
Wait, if you go back to that last one you were on, I didn't see it there. They have the Stacking Hold Howard Santa spice rack.
Right in the center.
That day. And
William, do you see the stockinette tree in the upper right corner?
Oh yeah, the white one there.
Yep, with the mercury beads on it.
Yeah.
Yep. See, it's hard to like peek out all the details of everything from down below. So I appreciate that Brad got up on a ladder and took all these photos to share with us. Okay, he's laying down. I see him. He's off to the right side. Okay, you got him all.
Oh yeah, there he is.
You got him. Yep, he's got his butt in the air. All right, I missed him.
This is the best. This is one of the best laid out stores too that I have been in. Like as a shop owner, I have to say it was very easy to navigate shop, and the dealers just had phenomenal prices. It's a clean store. It's a nice store. It's just a pleasant experience.
And if you guys are anywhere near Indianapolis, go stop into Countryside Antique Mall. They are a little northwest of Indianapolis off of Highway 52. Definitely stop in. They're open every single day, 10 to 5, and maybe a little later if you want to chit chat with Brad and Greg.
It was easy. It was super easy to get to. They're right off. They're like a mile or so right off the highway.
Yeah, it's very easy to get to. Yes, we did get a ton of pictures. There's like a huge queue to share, so we'll try and get caught up with them. And I think I had a couple left over from the end of last year that we didn't get to either. So I will try and get everything loaded in there. But you guys can always send us more. We can always use more. Thank you, Brad and Greg, for sending all of those in. Always love to see your collections. Can't wait to come back and visit. Again, thank you so much for that.
I wonder what do you think they do the whole shelves and Valentine's Day stuff? Would that be what they would do?
I was just talking to Misty this morning that I have not been to the store between Christmas and Easter.
Oh,
so I don't know the answer to that question.
God,
I guess we'll find out, right?
They have to do Valentine's. They just have to.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you guys, thank you for sticking it out with us. I hope you had fun viewing all the collections. We will be back next Thursday. Same time, same channel, 8 p.m. Eastern right here next week. And make sure to email us if you haven't already. Jason, you have anything else you want to say?
No, just thank you guys so much for your continued support. Like Amy said, we appreciate you guys so much. And this is going to be a good year, guys. 2025 is going to be a great year. Yes, it's going up next week.
It's going up next week. Oh, yes.
I'm sensing a video, Amy.
I can't wait, Brad. I can't wait to see it. Okay. All right. Everybody have a good rest of your week, a good rest of your evening, and we will see you next week. All right. Thank you guys again so much. Good night.
Bye, everybody. Bye.